True that. Okay. I am good. I am solid to start. Let me just, let me get that soundboard.
Yeah, get that soundboard ready.
Let me just, start with a little bit of.
Back home smoking legal.
Hey, I got more stripes than the Beatles, dog.
You know what's funny? And I was like, I was mentioning this amongst the other admins in the Joe Budden group chat. The other admins joined that group. You already know what I mean. I think we're at 8,000 members now. Y'all me.
Shout out DJ Envy. Shout out my gay.
One of the dudes in there was like, "Yo, I forgot that was a song."
What song?
Back home smoking legal.
Song
Like it just because we use it so much as like a soundbite, like you forget it's an actual song. And like it's funny because I was driving the other day, and I rarely listen to shuffle. And I was like, whatever, I'll let it shuffle. And the song came on, right? I was like, okay, I remember the song. The song's alright. And then the song starts with
Back home smoking legal.
and I'm like, oh yeah, that's the song. That's the song. I get it. So
I just so much forgot where it came from.
I understood it. But man, I'm ready to start. If you're ready to start,
I am ready to go.
so let's get it going.
To the final, baby.
Microphone check. 1, 2, 3.
Hello.
Microphone check.
Hello.
1, 2, 3.
Can you already hear the crack in my
4.
voice? Cause we're going to the finals, baby.
Welcome to
the finals, baby.
Woo. Welcome to the goddamn finals. Welcome to another
right.
episode of the True North Views podcast.
TNV for
This
short.
is a special episode.
Finals,
This is
baby.
the final episode.
Finals, baby.
The Raptors are going to the finals, not our final episode.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
that's neither here
I
nor
hope you
there.
got that.
Yeah, man, this is gonna be great. It's gonna be a special one.
Finals, baby.
We are recording on a Sunday.
Some doozle.
Because we wanted to see the result of the Raptors as well as some other stuff.
Yes, sir.
But man, who are we? True North Views podcast, man, where you go to podcast to start your week. Your favorite podcast, your favorite
Straight
podcaster's favorite podcast.
Done know.
Toronto. Whoops. Some would even call us Toronto's unofficial podcast.
Wanna know why?
Why?
Because we are the kings of dope criticism. The Pharaohs of Prolific Opinion. We are in the finals, baby.
Jeez.
And we are the
How convenient is fucking that?
The finals is convenient, but go ahead, man.
and we're the emperors of elevated thought.
Wow. How convenient is fucking that?
We got two Cardi wows on that one, man. It's your boy Harris here.
You know me, Mr. Triple Double, no assist in the finals, baby. I forgot the rest. JustShola.
Stealing 64 mil from the something turnstile.
Yeah,
something, something.
I'm too amped right now. Man. I'm too amped.
It's like Buddy said something. Don't remember nothing. I was about to say my name again, but as usual, we're giving you our views, man, from the perspective of a couple of first-generation Canadians. What's really buzzing,
Buzz.
what people are talking about, and most importantly,
the finals, baby.
We're not talking about. We're gonna be talking about the Raptors all day today. So,
let it know.
We're gonna let you guys know in advance.
We don't talk a lot about sports, but we are big sports fans.
We are not a sports
especially
podcast.
Raptor fans.
We don't.
Well, I'm a Raptors fan.
Yeah, I'm definitely a Raptors fan as well. Don't do that to me. Yeah, this is not going to be your usual episode, man. If this is your first time listening to us, just
go back to the last episode.
Niggas want our old shit, buy our old albums. Enough said. Otherwise, again, man, this is going to be a special one for sure. But as usual, let's start with the plug. That I do want to get in structure.
Yeah, we gotta get
definitely want to follow us on Twitter, on Instagram at True North Views. That's all one word. TrueNorthViews. Super easy to spell. What you will find on Instagram, we post 60-second clips from the respective episode for the week. And of course, some kind of discussion point, some kind of topic. What did we post last week? I'm trying to think.
I'm pulling a blank right now. I got you.
What did I post?
I gotta check this.
Yeah, please check that as I'm saying this. But yeah, I know we try to post 60-second clips for the week. Some kind of topic of discussion.
Sorry
Go ahead.
to cut you off. Which year Which year of Kanye West does Tyler the Creator's Igor sound most like?
There you go. So
yeah, that was one.
Perfect example, of course, we were reviewing Igor. I had mentioned it really reminded me of Kanye. I said some kind of combination between, what did I say, 07, 08, and like 12, I think it was.
Jesus.
And, you know, that led to pulling 60 seconds from it and asking, you know, what year do you guys see? Is it fair to even make that comparison?
Chopped
So
and screwed.
that's pretty much what you're going to get on Instagram in terms of our content. Please participate in that. We would greatly appreciate it. On Twitter, you'll find a whole bunch of random tweeting, a whole bunch of random liking, just a whole bunch of random thoughts, usually while I'm
Back home smoking legal.
and almost exclusively while I'm
Back home smoking legal.
is when you get these random ass tweets to come out. I tweeted some funny shit over the week, man. I don't even remember what I tweeted, but there's definitely some
hyping
some
himself
funny
up.
stuff. I'm a legendary tweeter.
If you say so.
I definitely I don't want to explain it. It's
If
not
you
funny.
say
It's
so.
not funny if you have to explain it. But
I bet.
I think that's all I got for the plug, man.
All right, I just gotta say thank yous. You know, thank you to everyone that's listening right now. Thank you to everyone that has listened to us in the past, and thank you to everyone that has listened to us in the future. Because we're going to the finals, baby.
Going to the motherfucking finals, man. Let's get right into it, though, man. Again, this is a little bit of a special edition pod. I just tried to rub my chin. I got no beard left.
Yo,
Fuck.
this guy's face is clean ass.
This is sad. This is sad. But you know what? Too many good things has happened.
Yes.
Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about these Raptors, man. Let's get right into it. Some special motherfucking edition podcast. We're going to the motherfucking finals.
How do you feel going to the
Toronto
finals?
Raptors finals, man. This feels surreal. It feels super surreal. I woke up kind of asking myself, are we really going to the finals?
I think everyone did. Everyone woke up just asking, let's make sure it wasn't a dream.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, wait, hold up. Like the finals,
The
right?
finals, right? Like only two teams
Like
left finals.
usually that time when like we stop caring about like that time, like we're still here.
Yeah.
Like that's us.
Like, what you were
Like,
saying, LeBron
Going up against the West, like that's us,
yes.
right? Like
facing a team we only faced twice this year.
yeah, like that's us that we beat twice this year as well.
Let's not forget that.
Yeah, man. Wow. Like it's crazy.
Props to Kawhi,
It's crazy. Kawhi Leonard,
superstar,
megastar.
showing why he's a superstar.
Megastar. It definitely deserved, of course. I think with Kawhi, it was like you knew he had this in him, but there was still some little
Because he hadn't shown it in the regular season. Like, he never really showed this level of playing in the regular
of
season.
control, of taking over a game, of
Like, he played well, but he was just
relying
like,
on him, of locking down, even defensively. Remember, like I was saying low key, I'm like, yo, Kawhi don't look that amazing defensively.
you said that a few times. You did say that. A lot of people said that too.
You know what I mean? I didn't want to be the one to say it out loud.
He's not
but I
the
was like,
same.
hey, you don't look like that young Kawhi that LeBron got cheesed at for checking in the game. You know what I mean? He didn't look like he had those lateral quickness.
But
to
he
him,
showed it right now.
within the regular season. But then, of course, in the playoffs, even on one leg, locks Giannis.
Yes. See
Locks Simmons, although it's Ben Simmons.
Mhm.
What were you gonna say?
I see the clip of the real estate agent or company that said if he stays, they give him a penthouse in Toronto.
Yeah, he got offered everything for free.
He has a choice of. I
There's
think,
a sticker.
5.
There's a sticker that I don't remember what the sticker says. I don't remember if the sticker says anything on it, but as long as that restaurant has the sticker, Kawhi eats for free. So there's actually like dozens of them. I don't know if it's more than dozens, but I know there's at least, let's call it at least 5-6 restaurants at the very least.
And they're probably like good ass restaurants.
Yeah. And as long as it has the Kawhi sticker, he eats for free. The penthouse that was offered to him for free. There's a few other things as well. I want to say like a car rental or something. Like
Jesus,
there's a lot of these motherfucking
Kawhi,
places
man.
that
Look at what we're offering you.
if Kawhi stays, they give him everything for free. I actually think that has a little bit of a negative impact. I'll be honest with you.
What?
That free thing? I feel like
Why?
he's not into it. Are you looking it up?
Yeah, I'm looking at the restaurant stuff.
I don't feel like he's into it. I feel like he wouldn't really be into the gesture, but I like it.
I think it's. I don't think. I think it's that person that would notice it, but it's not going to sway his
Yeah.
decision. Like
Yeah.
it's not going to turn him off, but it's just going to be like, I don't really
So
care.
what do you think about that video? Do you think that video was taken out of context? Did you hear that
Which
video
video?
with I think it was Kwai's sister? She was like
No.
celebrating her. Did you watch that video?
No,
I think I put it in the notes. I'm not gonna lie.
there's a lot of like random.
Check
links.
at
They're not still.
the
I seen one there, like just one random link
check the random link. Where'd you put it?
at the top,
Oh,
right after Van Fleet.
Twitter, right?
Mhm.
No, that's something else.
That's not it's not a Twitter video.
There's a clip floating around. Maybe just put like Kwai's sister, he's leaving or something. And she's like, I guess going on live and she's celebrating or whatever, and she's responding to stuff, and you can hear a voice in the background saying he's gone next year anyway.
Man, that's just a hater.
No, but it's like like their family sitting. So I don't know if it's like, do you think it's something out of context? Do you think it's like a sign of things to come? Like,
I just see right here, Kawhi's sister deletes video saying he's leaving Toronto.
do you put the video link in there real
See
quick
I
if you can?
I'll see if I can find the video. But that sucks. You know damn
Deleted
well
it, eh?
he ain't going to be there next year.
Yeah, there's a voice in the background. I was like, you know,
Oh,
damn well I
gosh.
ain't gonna be there next year, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, like one of those.
But I don't. Maybe it's taken out of context. Maybe it's like
I feel like maybe
KD. Maybe they're talking about KD and Golden State.
Okay, I got the link for you.
You know what I mean?
That's why I say it could just be like one of those family members that's like a low key, not hater, but
Could be that too. Could be a hating ass
a family member that's like, yo, I just want him to come back to the thing so I can use him.
hating ass family member.
It's there now.
Does it say paused this video? The live video?
Oh, I said paused.
That's weird.
Now it's good now.
Well
I
then.
even missed that.
Okay, well we are back. You sent the video?
Yes.
Let's see that. Where'd you put it? She said, no more live videos for me. She wrote, I got haters all around me. Y'all hear some hating in the background. And y'all hear some hating in the background and run with it. Go Raptors.
See, that's what I'm saying. It could just be like some random ass.
That's
like,
true.
hater that like maybe just a Raptors fan.
It could just be a party or
Maybe
something.
it could be a Milwaukee fan or someone that just just hating on the Raptors.
Here's the video.
Oh, we love you too from the Philippines, Gracie. Let's go, Mobile Rays. Yes, we going.
Good and
Say that
down well, he
again.
ain't gonna be here next year.
Yeah.
Oh, we love you too from the Philippines, Gracie. Let's go, Mobile Rays. Yes.
You know damn well I ain't
But
gonna
nah,
be
you
there
know
next
what?
year.
You know that has to be a family member because you just said she's in the Philippines, right? Did she say she's in the Philippines? And we love you here from the Philippines.
I
Maybe
know.
they're on,
I think it was like the
Oh,
fan was in the
okay.
Philippines. Run that one more time.
Oh, we love you too from the Philippines, Gracie. Let's go, Mobile Rays. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I think what is that still sounds bad.
It
That
does sound
doesn't-
bad.
That doesn't look good for.
But I mean, it could just be a hating ass dude, man. A hating
Well,
ass uncle, something like that.
We're just throwing this up because
Listen,
we're
man.
Raptor fans. We're trying to not be realistic about this.
Listen,
It's
man.
not sounding
What do
good,
we
man.
think, though, man? What do we think? Because okay, first of all,
I think he's
I've been
staying,
saying for
and I've said
months
it.
that the Raptors are going to the finals. I'm
I
gonna
said
just
it
put that
from the
out
beginning
there.
of the season that Raptors are fine. I said
Um,
finals are bust for us.
Yeah. I mean, but that was a hope. No,
No, once you cheer for Kawhi, like it's finals. If we went all the way to the conference finals with DeMar DeRozan, we should be able to get all the way to the finals with Kawhi. Then.
true.
That was my reasoning.
True story.
That was my reasoning.
Very true. Very true. What was I gonna ask?
Shout out to Trevin B. Joined the pod.
I was gonna ask something. I completely forgot what to ask. I'm not gonna lie.
Anyway, we'll go into Kalari. Is he worth $33 million? Is he
I was
playing
listening
$33
to I was listening to a
million?
post game. And it was like Kyle Lowry. We have a love hate relationship with, but Kyle Lowry, I'm sorry for all the hate and stuff I said. We love you,
Everyone
Kyle
is
Lowry.
hating on this guy after
You know,
first game of the playoffs. Everyone,
we love
hated
you.
this trade,
You
this
deserve
man.
it. I don't know, man. I don't know what to think.
I think
mean,
33 is still a lot, but I think he's pulling his weight.
I
on the
think
team.
I think yes. I think he's justifying his stardom in the playoffs.
Yes.
so to speak. He had a really good series, and that's something
Mhm.
people are very much overlooking because he played so poorly against
In
Philly,
yeah.
right?
But that's just Philly's matchup system. Like, it didn't
Yeah,
work for
and
him.
Lowry, you know what? Lowry's from Philly. He's never played Philly well. Like, I don't know if it's just me that realizes that.
He never played that well.
I don't believe he has.
I thought he's played. I don't know.
I could be tripping. Maybe I'm off, but I thought he just has never played well in Philly because he's from Philly.
Pretty sure he has played.
I don't think so.
Either way,
don't think so. But I mean, he's pulling. He's pulling. Right at the end of the day, he's performing. He's making the hustle plays. He's controlling the offense.
Yep.
A lot of good things are happening, and a lot of it is because of Kyle Lowry, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now let me ask the question to you: if there's an opportunity, and I'm just obviously speaking very hypothetically.
Yes. I know where it's going. Yes.
If there's an opportunity to try to get rid of him, to actively try to, because this contract's not up.
It's not up. Yeah,
one more year after, right? So
year.
a team might want him as a loaner, as an example.
Yeah.
Whether it be,
it's an attractive contract ish, because it's an expiring contract.
Exactly, and 2020 there are still names that are coming. Like let's not act like there's no names in 2020.
There is,
from a free agency perspective. So, if you're Masai, do you try to actively shop Lowry?
Yes.
In 2020, or do you say, hey, this is a team that made it to the finals. We got Kawhi for 3 years now. Do we stick with Lowry? This worked. He's performing. He's playing well. Or do we try to pick up assets for him?
I would go to Kawhi Leonard and be like, hey, Kawhi, how do you really want Lowry on this team?
Okay, but let's assume.
Who are you trying to trade? If he says, I'm going to assume he's going to say, I don't care. So I'll say, Masai should trade him right now.
Really?
Trade him for...
So what would be an anticipated package, whether it's a player, whether it's a bundle? Obviously, it's fantasy for now.
Yeah.
So, but just tell me what caliber of package you're expecting.
We should go for Conley.
Okay, so you're saying find a way to...
Again, that's
technically speaking, we're talking about point guards on the same plane.
Yes.
Technically speaking, but we think there's an opportunity for us to get something a little bit better on the same plane than Lowry. So we're talking the Conleys, we're talking the Kembas.
I was going to say Kemba, Kyrie to an extent too. I think we could get Kyrie if he's a free agent.
That's the thing too. I think Kyrie is a potential.
I have no doubt in Kyrie.
Kyrie has potential to come to the Raptors. I think it's not far fetched to pair him with somebody like Kawhi. Now, mind you, he's going to LA for sure. He's going to play with Braun. They've already set up that storyline.
Oh, update. There's a chance I know will be my play in the playoffs.
I seen that. That's huge. OG. Let's talk about that a little bit. We need him.
Had a rough year, man. He had a rough year.
We need him. Very unfortunate reason to lose the entire playoffs thus far. Was his appendix. His
appendicitis of all things,
right?
Know?
Like,
I'm not saying it's not hard, but of all things,
yeah, that
being an NBA player
very much sucks. We need him though. We definitely need him if we're gonna go up against a bench that has Iguodala and Sean Livingston and these guys like what's next dude's name? Who else?
Repko?
No, who else gets minutes on Golden State?
Kevin Looney.
Whatever. I'm not worried about him.
Well, I'm not worried about him.
McKinley.
Yeah, he gets minutes.
Plays hard.
He's okay, but they play Looney more than McKinley.
Yeah. Golden State, man. Golden State presents a challenge.
Quinn Cook.
Shout
out to Duke, but not shout out to Golden State. Steph let's not forget Steph and Clay.
It's gonna be tough. We need OG.
Definitely.
We need OG. I like
our
that.
bench has really been playing well.
I like that Norm has stepped up.
Red Van Fleet stepped up.
Birth of a child, man. Birth of a child.
Shout out,
Listen,
let's get there.
Birth of a child,
and
man.
Nick Nurse. Congrats to both of them.
Nick Nurse had a kid.
Yep. I don't know if he had a girl, but I know.
Birth of a child,
I
man.
think Van Fleet had a girl.
There is a stat out there somewhere, and the only support that I have, and shout out to Boozy Fade for putting me on this stat a little bit.
What's the stat?
There's a stat out there. I don't remember if they sent me a link or not, but I didn't look at it. There's a stat that says when your kid is born, you perform better.
Okay.
Right? When Terrence Ross dropped 50 some odd for the Raptors?
Was after his kid was born?
Birth of a child,
was
man.
It?
Listen, Fred VanVleet plays well.
When was Kobe's daughter born? Because Kobe dropped 82 against the Raptors.
We're going to have to check the dates. 81. We're going to have to check the dates.
81, yes.
We're going to have to check the dates
of
the birth of his kids. But There's a stat out there, man. Nick Nurse, birth of a child, starts coaching well, starts making the right adjustments. Shout out to Fred though. Shout out to happy births across the board. Man, this shit.
One more thing about this round before we go into a little bit something different.
I don't know if we will, but go ahead.
It's still gonna be basketball related. Drake.
Yes.
Do you have any problems with this? Because I don't. I see. First of all, Nick Nurse doesn't have a problem.
First of all, Drake is the global ambassador for the Toronto Raptors.
Yes, he's more than just a fan.
He is employed by
the Raptors.
MLSE.
Yes.
Right? That's Maple Leaf Sports Entertainment, which is the owner of the Raptors.
That owns the Raptors, the organization, whatever you want to call it.
What is there to discuss? What's the job? What's the general job description? If you never saw it on paper in your life and you heard the word ambassador, what would you think the job description is?
I don't know, promote that brand or
promote the brand, right?
Be a spokesperson for that brand.
So I'm an Adidas ambassador, as an example, right? I'm gonna rock the gear. I'm gonna talk about how it's better than Nike. I'm gonna say how that James Harden is better than LeBron. I'm gonna say some wild shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm ambassading. Is that a word? For the brand. Yeah, I mean, Drake is the global ambassador for the Raptors.
Yes.
He's promoting the Raptors. He's getting people to talk about them. He's getting eyes on them. He's getting attention on them. He's getting viewership on them. What is he doing wrong?
He's rubbing the coach's shoulder.
It was Nick Nurse. Did he rub Budenholzers? Imagine if he rubbed Budenholzers' shoulders. That's jokes.
I have no problem with this.
Of course. You see what Charles Barkley said? He's like,
worried about Brook Lopez's shoulders or some shit?
No, he's with him and Kenny. They were saying how he's like, oh, those would be one of those moments, Kenny, where I would tell you, throw the ball that way, and then I'll go. I'll go get it, and I'll go barge into the crowd or something. He's like, yo, those are the moments that's what you're supposed to do to Drake.
Mm-hmm. That's literally what you're supposed to do. Oops, they can't do it. They can't afford to lose that possession.
I'm not mad at that, right? Like I'm not
mad at all.
I'm not mad at all. But listen, at the end of the day, like you can't be mad at Drake. At the end of the day, because like
I don't know, I haven't done it.
We haven't been here.
We haven't.
We haven't been to the finals. We
don't know how to act.
This is like
I don't know. I haven't done it.
We don't know how to act. We're gonna act mad ignorant. You know what I mean?
Straight.
Like this is something that. When's the last time the Knicks been to the finals, bro?
Yo, I don't know, man.
When's the last time? I was trying to think of another organization, but they probably went recently. When is the last time the Knicks went to the finals? It's a good question. Have we been to the finals before the Knicks?
We probably...
That is terrible.
No, not before. They've been to the finals before. They've been out in the early 90s.
We came in the mid-90s.
Oh, wait, no, they didn't go in the early 90s because Chicago went in the early 90s. They never got by Chicago in the early 90s. Remember that?
New York.
It
might have been like 83, bro. New York Knicks finals appearance. Let's see.
Bear typing back there.
Conference titles. 99.
99? Really? Didn't Jordan win in 99? No, Jordan went 90.
No,
Jordan didn't win 99. 98 was his last year.
19. Let me look at that up. 1999 NBA Finals.
Yep, 1999 was the last time in the conference. It says conference title. Well, it could be like best record.
No, it was the West. The Spurs took on the Knicks for the title
in the finals
in 99. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, we know how that turned out.
Well, listen, man. Listen.
Whatever. We were young at that time. Our organization had no strength. Like, we were 4 years old at that time.
We had some trash. We had some trash players at
But
that
take
time.
that in from when our organization started to when we made the finals. What is that? It's less than 30 years.
Yeah.
That's fucking amazing.
Listen, man. Is that good though?
That is good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Finals. We had our finals drought. Have you heard of like finals drought? People like 40 years they never made the finals. Ours was like 30.
But that's a drought. What about from inauguration to making the finals? I wonder what the average time is on that. I wonder. Somebody Google that and let us know.
People are gonna get tired of us just talking about that.
somebody Google that and let us know. But
that's all we're gonna talk about. So get ready.
Raptors, man.
Kawhi made second team All NBA.
Let's talk about that. So Kawhi makes second team All NBA. What are your thoughts on this Clay shit, man?
He's just mad because of Supermax.
Yeah, of course.
That's the biggest reason why he's mad. To be honest, he did not play. An All-NBA team is for that season. Let's not forget time Clay was shooting 21% up until like January.
That's my point.
So he wasn't playing that well. Like sure, he closed out the season well, but altogether he was not playing the best.
That's my point. Like, and at the end, who are you gonna kick off? So
Kemba.
Clay is a shooting guard, right?
Shooting guard, yeah.
6 guards make 3 NBA teams, right?
Yes, 2 times 3.
2 per, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna read the 6 guards because it makes sense to have a discussion here, and we're talking regular season, not last series,
not playoffs.
We're not talking series against Portland. We're not talking
history.
Series against Houston.
Not what you did the last 5 years in the NBA.
Season. We're not talking your name.
Mm-mm.
We're not talking
Legacy.
72 win the Warriors, 73 win Warriors.
We're talking the 2018 slash 2019
57 win Golden State Warriors team.
Damn, we got home
in the regular
advantage
season
against Golden State.
That's crazy. We'll get to that shortly. So, name number 1. Are you putting Klay Thompson ahead of James Harden?
Definitely not. You MVP current consideration.
Are you putting Klay Thompson ahead of Stephen Curry?
If you're averaging 8 3-pointers a game,
okay. Are you putting Klay Thompson ahead of Dame Lillard?
Nope.
Are you putting Klay Thompson ahead of Kyrie Irving?
No.
Are you putting Klay Thompson ahead of Russell Westbrook? Triple-double. Are you putting Klay Thompson ahead of Kemba Walker, who had an amazing season?
He's the only person that put Houston on the map. Not Houston, sorry, Hornets on the map.
Are you putting, let's talk about snubs. Are you putting Klay Thompson ahead of Bradley Beal this year? My answer to that is no.
No, because Bradley Beal...
Look at Beal's numbers this year.
No, I'm just thinking about like, put them on different teams. Like, put them on separate teams.
But you can't... all NBA teams are not... It's not a compilation of most valuable players.
That's true, but I just,
who had the best year that year.
But there's something about making the team and your team still losing. Like, are you really that great of a player?
Kemba didn't go to the playoffs.
Not Kemba. I'm talking about Bradley Beal. Yeah.
Fair. Okay, you can. Fair.
That's the only reason I would give. If he made the playoffs, I would have probably given it.
But then you can also say, listen, they had no John Wall for damn near half a season, right? Like they had stepped up. Okay, but they had no star.
Bradley Beal. I'm just being devil's advocate.
No, I know that, but I'm saying he put up numbers on a team that was fighting for the playoffs that lost a star. They were.
I really think they
were fringe.
They were fringe up until like February.
They were fringe up until like mid-March.
they were out.
No, they weren't. In fact, they were mathematically into it. I think into the final 10 games.
Either way, I think I'll give it to Klay over Bradley Beal. But I'm pretty sure people
that's crazy.
I'll give it to DeRozan over Bradley Beal.
Yeah,
I'll give it to DeRozan.
So let's talk. Okay,
DeRozan, over Klay. Sorry,
I'm giving it to DeRozan before Klay.
Yes.
So let's talk about a fourth team. I'm going DeRozan and Beal. Let's talk about a fifth team. I'm trying to think top of that.
I can't think of it.
I'm debating CP.
Luka Doncic? Is he a shooting guard or a small
point guard? Right.
Not Luka.
They're just guards, right? You just call.
Oh yeah. So is he a guard or is he a forward? Luka.
He's guard.
Oh, so I might have to put him.
I'm not putting Luka. No,
you're wild. Stats this year?
You're wild enough.
He's having like 20 and 7.
I'm putting Trae Young then. Don't do that. No, don't do that.
I can't do Trae Young, man.
No, Trae Young's numbers are stupid. They're like 28 and fucking 5, bro. They make no sense. You know what I mean? But Klay won't even make the fourth team, in my opinion.
Paul George? Oh, Paul George is on the list.
She's on there. Klay would be on the All-NBA fifth team.
Yeah, I could put him 5th or 6th.
So where's the complaining?
He's just mad. It was just part of that Supermax contract.
Anyways, man, Kawhi Leonard makes the second team. What do we think about LeBron making the All-NBA third team? That was interesting.
He still dropped numbers.
He had a down year.
Let's not forget, he still dropped numbers, though.
And, yeah, the names before him are very deserving. Giannis and PG, team 1.
Yes.
Obviously, those are MVP candidates. By default, you're then going KD and Kawhi, team 2.
Everyone said Kawhi should not have got it because
played 60 games.
Yeah,
LeBron played 60 games.
Well, that's the argument now. Like, well, we can't give it to LeBron.
So who else can't you give it to? You know what I mean? Like today's NBA is not about playing 80 games.
It's not.
Right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Kyrie probably played low key like 70 games.
Oh, wasn't he injured for like 17 games and they went on that like nice run?
That's what I'm saying. I'm off. Like that's.
I mean, that was last season. Either way,
I'm tripping. Maybe, but. Shout out to Kawhi Leonard for sure. Let me give him a little round of applause.
He made the defense.
What's up with Eric Bledsoe on all team first defense?
Man, that guy sucks. Yo, Toronto ate his shit.
That guy, oh my god.
He was barbecue chicken for us.
That guy, at one point they called him mini
Baby
LeBron.
Remember that baby LeBron?
I remember that. That was the year of fantasy when he played. I'm trying to think if there's any snubs on this all list here. There's a few. LaMarcus Aldridge made the All NBA second team last year.
Really?
Yeah. But yeah, man, like I was saying, man, shout out to Kawhi Leonard for making the All NBA second for sure.
Shout out to Clay for being mad.
Clay is mad. Clay just wants that super max from Sacramento. No, I'm joking. I don't think he goes to Sacramento anymore. I don't know why.
People say Karl Anthony Towns was a snub.
Yo, what if we get Clay? I
don't
thought
want
about
Clay.
that the other day.
I don't want Clay, man.
Why wouldn't you?
Because we need a...
Actually, those... Let me cut you off for a second. I did tweet that while I was...
Back home smoking legal.
That's an example of a tweet that I would do. Right?
Something mad wild. Just so left field.
Think about it, man.
Well, who are we gonna give up for? We can't
Danny
just
Green.
we can't pick up Clay's contract. We have no money.
Clay's free agent, right?
Yeah, and he's gonna want like damn near max.
You wouldn't pay a max?
We can't afford a max. We're a salary cap. We're maxed out.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we do. We have no. The only person coming off
Danny
our
Green's
books.
gone.
Yeah, he's not 25 mil on
It's
our
10
books.
mil.
Okay, 15.
You're not
mil.
going luxury for Clay?
No. And you
Kyle Lowry,
you can't
Clay,
go, you can't,
Kawhi, Siakam,
I'm pretty sure you can't sign him too.
You're not feeling that?
You can't go over to sign
Marc
him.
Gasol. You're not feeling that? What?
We can't. No. And I wouldn't use. He got. No, I would feel it, but we can't sign him. Logically, it's just not a trade.
Okay,
it's not
we're
something
not
that can
talking
happen.
logic right now. We're
Yeah,
talking.
we have to talk. Like, there's no point talking about it if it can't happen.
Okay, fair. Can't talk about some NBA Live shit. All right, so
But if
if it
someone
was
get rid of
possible,
Lowry,
if it was
I would not
possible, you wouldn't want Clay.
no.
I would love to have
We
Clay.
need- 'cause
Team player, system player.
As long as
we don't need alphas on this team.
we need a point guard though. We need someone that can control the ball. Every team.
Kyle Lowry.
What I'm saying we have to get rid of him to get.
You're adamant to get rid of Lowry.
I'm not adamant, but his contract. We can't sign anyone with his contract on our books.
So okay, so give me a dream scenario because
We get rid of Lowry.
for who though? Because if you're saying we can't get
Oh,
his
that's because we can't
contract,
trade. We
we
have to
can't
trade
just
it.
take Conley's contract. We're in the same
So we
position.
trade him for some like young point guard.
Give me a scenario.
Give me a young point guard.
Give me a scenario. A
That's-
young point guard.
There's not necessarily like Trey Young, like someone even shittier.
I'm trying to think, bro. I'm trying to think.
If we can get like what's that Canadian guy on Clippers? They won't give him up though.
Shai
but-
Gilgeous.
Yeah, if we can trade Kalari.
Let's use Shai Gilgeous as
Shai
an example.
Gilgeous and maybe a bunch of pieces. Maybe we lose a pick or something.
Okay.
And then we bring in Clay. I would like that. We need someone
But
that can
I
control the
wouldn't.
ball. I want someone that can control the ball. Every team needs someone that can bring up the ball in a half court setting and run the offense.
See, but I wouldn't want like I wouldn't like that lineup. Doesn't sound as attractive to me. Shy, fucking Clay, Kawhi. That
Yes.
doesn't. That's not it.
How's it not it?
I feel like we would need like I don't know, man. Go into the luxury, bruh.
We're going to go into luxury if we're re-signing people.
Russia.
You can't sign people going over luxury. I play a lot of 2K on fucking my GM. I know how fucking front offices work like the back of my hand. I'm looking at player contracts. I'm trading people for like 1-year deals. Trust me.
God damn.
I understand the trading people for a 1 year, 30 million. It makes sense now. It's a rental.
Yeah, it is a rental. I don't know.
I don't think Clay's coming to Toronto though. He's.
I wouldn't
I
mind
think
that.
He's from like the warm weather state area.
Yeah, he
Where
probably
is
likes that
Where did
shit.
he grow up?
Clay's a weirdo.
He probably grew up like in Arizona. Who, Clay?
Clay was at York University.
When? He was there today?
Wait,
Like
what?
hooping?
No, like looking at the school. Read what I sent you.
What? What?
Clay Thompson was what?
Yo, Clay Thompson was hooping?
Bare rumors are spreading just now.
Yeah, I did. While visiting the campus, I saw a tall man near Shoppers and recognized him right away. Asked him what he was doing in Toronto, let alone York University. He said he wanted to watch the Bucks Raptors game. And while in the city, he wanted to do some touring of the schools while he was here. Who the fuck does that?
Clay,
He seemed like
man.
a chill guy and tried not to get noticed by wearing a hoodie. Fam, you're 17.
Hey, listen, man.
Next line is, but you're almost 7 feet tall. It's hard to go unnoticed.
There's a lot of tall people, man.
Nah, fam. If I see anyone tall, first thing I do is grill them down hard.
That's an inside scoop
What you do?
on
What you
Clay.
do for a living?
That's an inside scoop on Clay. But apparently he's into looking at schools and shit.
I guess so.
Listen,
I know
man.
they came this early though. I thought they would be
Well, no, they knew. Well, that's
because
Clay.
first game's not till Thursday.
It's just Clay though.
They'll fly in as a team, especially in the finals, playoffs. They're flying as a team. They're not doing individual
True.
trips. So I'm surprised they're in Toronto this early.
China
First
Clay.
game's not till Thursday.
China Clay. He knew the Raptors was winning it. That's crazy.
That's true. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That I just took that in because Game 7 hadn't happened yet.
He knew
So that means he
Raptors
came in
were
alone
winning.
then. He definitely came
That
alone.
means he was checking out the schools. You're not putting the pieces together, bro?
He doesn't have a child that's going to university. He's going with his little sister. Like his little cousin's coming with him.
Yo, what if his cousin is like 16?
Yo, don't go to York. Don't go to York. That's all I'm gonna say. They strike a lot.
Right.
Go to like
They
UT.
strike a lot. This guy kills me, yo.
That's all I know about York, man. They go on strike.
Listen, man. China Clay, he's coming. He's coming.
Yo, I just took that in.
China Clay is coming, man. I'm telling you, it's a thing.
Well, he said he wanted to watch the Bucks Raptors game tactics, and while in the city, wanted to do some touring of the schools we have here.
The touring
Who does
of
that?
the schools.
How
we
old are
have
you, fam?
here.
This is like a 6-year-old man. Some
Klay
6-year-old couple would do.
Thompson is coming to the Raptors.
No.
Do we think, while we're on this topic, do we think anything, let's talk somewhat realistic, do we think anything happens to this Raptors team in the offseason?
Yes.
What happens? Tell me what it is.
We're either going to lose Marcus. No, we're not going to lose Marcus. We're going to lose Kyle Lowry or we're going to lose Kawhi Leonard. Marcus has a player option. He's going to pick up that player option. It's like 30 mil.
I have a feeling we stay the exact same team.
Okay. Okay.
For
That's
some reason.
my third possibility. Bro.
Yeah, I just
That's-
I
I
sit
think
there.
that's
But either something small happens, something big happens, or my third option,
We stay exactly
nothing
the same.
happens. Yeah, you're
Cover
covering
all my bases.
You're covering a lot of bases there.
It is what it is.
What else do we want to talk about?
Let's
with
talk
the,
about
with
some
the
music
Raptors?
quickly before we go back to the Raptors. I do have some more sports stuff, but let's sprinkle some music.
Yeah,
in.
man. Let's get into a little bit of music then. In that case, so let's keep some structure of the show. God damn it, a little bit of music potpourri, man. Let's talk about your guy, the baby.
He's about it. He's about that life, man. He's about that life in his songs. He's not joking.
So apparently, someone said that, or the guy in this video said that he was actually jumped and he wasn't, in fact, taken down one-on-one by the baby. He was in fact jumped. Something tells me this video is 1,000% fake. Dude was bloodied up with his pants down though. Somehow,
I saw that video. I'm like, wow.
The baby lives his raps, man.
Hey, shout out to the baby, man.
He lives his raps. That's for sure. I do want to make a quick note on Rihanna.
Yes. What did she do? Because I didn't read this. You can't slander my boo's name and think it's all right.
What was this, 2 days ago or 2 weeks ago I said this? Remember I asked the question, when are people going to turn on Rihanna?
Of course, well, she joined the thing, so it started now.
So Rihanna's latest clothing line isn't well received by some people. The 31-year-old singer recently debuted. Go ahead.
Are they white?
Probably.
Okay.
The 31-year-old singer recently debuted Fenty Maison, of course, which is her collaboration with LVMH, Moet, Hennessy, Louis Vuitton, whatever, all that stuff.
Yes.
So the luxury clothing line has dropped items sold from $200 for a T-shirt to $1,200 for a reverse parka. That's not even that bad. I'm not gonna lie. One article calls out. It doesn't say where the article's from, but
that's not bad.
Yo, people are throwing $1,500 on jackets nowadays.
Yes,
Standard.
They do. That's regular.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I know what you mean.
Anyways, one article, I guess this is where really the only hate was coming from. One article calls out the line for its classist hypocrisy over the prices, which are deemed to be quote unquote out of touch with reality, despite its aim of targeting modern women. The article reads, or it was a tweet, I should say. It says, at Rihanna's luxury clothing line claims to target the quote-unquote modern woman, but typical modern women cannot afford a $200 Fenty t-shirt. And that was what a tweet said. What are your thoughts on this?
So what you do when you want to be high label, high end, it becomes expensive. I'm not surprised.
Is the hate warranted?
Yeah, but
I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I saw a tweet in response to this. I saw a tweet in response, and it was like, why don't we ask the non-black luxury brands to lower their prices? Why do we only get at the Rihannas of the world and the Jay-Z's of the world? Obviously, I'm speaking beyond luxury at this point. Why do we only sort of ask on them to lower their prices rather than to keep up with their peers in terms of who they're trying to compete with?
When I say like there's warrant, like I mean like I get where it's coming from, but that's just life.
But
I get where it's coming from. If you want to yell about something like that, but like that's just how.
But I also
that's how life
don't get where
works.
it's coming from. So I'll read a few responses here. So it says in the same article here, for those who criticize the prices, forget an important thing. The important thing, of course, is that it has been described as a luxury brand.
Exactly, it's luxury. Like, it's like I don't get why people are mad.
Like somebody said on Twitter, it says luxury clothing line right there. There was another tweet that said, "Are you drunk? It's an LVMH brand. Do you know the company that it keeps?"
That's why I'm saying. That's why I understand it, but like, you're not. Like, there's no point in being upset. Like that's what
exactly
luxury is.
And here's probably a good way to summarize it. It says people were able to afford her Puma collab. People have access to her makeup.
They do.
This is upmarket fashion, and we should be thrilled that she has been taken seriously enough to even launch it.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that.
And one thing about luxury, and I wouldn't sometimes, not everything, but some luxury items are a lot better quality than you think.
Real shit.
And that shit is not cheap.
Yeah.
Just letting you know, like some luxury items are not your H&M quality shirts. When you put them on, you're like, whoa, I could go to bed in this.
I could go to bed in this.
And that shit doesn't cost the company $2. It might cost them cheaper than $500, but it's also not $20 to make. So again, it's luxury. So
that's it.
You get what you pay for.
That's really all it is, right? Rihanna has not responded yet to the criticism, of course, about her prices. But that's what I was gonna ask you. Should she have to?
No.
Yeah, I agree.
There's no need to. Like,
I agree. She should just say,
I don't know. I haven't done it.
and move on with her life. You know what I mean? But definitely shout out to Rihanna. Shouldn't have to explain yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's simple. Shouldn't have to. A couple shout outs.
Yes.
A couple shout outs in order, of course.
After Rihanna shout out.
So, you know what's funny? We shout out everyone. Like, we said shout out to Rihanna. We did say shout out to the baby.
I'm pretty sure we did.
We said shout out to Van Vliet and Nick Nurse.
We said shout out to Kawhi.
We said shout out to Kawhi. We said shout out to the Raptors. We said shout out to Lowry.
Drake.
Shout out to Drake. I think we said shout out to Clay.
Just shout out everyone. Shout out.
In our official shout out section, I completely forgot what I posted. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know what that was.
We got shout out to Big Sean. Why am I shouting out Big Sean?
It better because he dropped a release.
I think he said something inspirational. Hold on, let me play this. Okay, press play. Big Sean. Yeah.
It's been on my mind, dog, since Nipsey's funeral. Well, actually, since he died. And I just been keeping it to myself, but it's probably people that need to hear this. So, what I wanted to say was to the person who murdered Nipsey, you know what I'm saying? And to people like that who take somebody's life out of impulse or for revenge or whatever the case may be. You're making a permanent solution to a temporary problem. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, that's not how you solve them problems. And I don't know if we know the value of a life for real. Because when you take somebody's life, dog, you setting back their family. You setting the whole lineage back, generations. And what I mean by that is, like, I know for a fact my son is working
What's he
for
talking
my mom
about?
and for me and my brother. I don't even have kids. I'm definitely already working for my kids and my kids' kids. And when you take somebody's life, you setting all that back.
Yo, who's mad?
He's actually saying a real serious message, too. That's the funny part.
I get it, but it sounds so...
I myself am a terrible communicator. I've been working on it. And I'm becoming better, you know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of effort, but I have noticed that in men, and in black men, like, we taught to communicate certain ways. We taught to be tough. We taught to stand tough, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, man.
I get what he's saying.
He's saying a lot. Listen, I get it, too. I promise you that at the time I was listening to it,
it was mad. It
was hitting me.
It happens sometimes. It happens. You know, sometimes like you see a meme and it's hitting you. It's so funny. And then you see like next thing, like, why was I laughing at this?
No, but what he is saying, jokes aside, because he is talking about Nipsey, and I definitely don't want to make light of that. He was just saying to the guy that killed Nipsey, realize that you stopped the lineage. You stopped basically like. He was thriving, right? He was having offspring, and that offspring were going to thrive off of all the things that he owned and the, for lack of a better word, kingdom that he built.
Yep.
And you stop that when you take a life, right? So if you have a temporary solution with someone, don't go to a permanent measure in reaction.
Well,
And
shout
he
out to
was
Big Sean,
saying,
man.
communicate, just communicate. Like he says, his communication's poor. He's working on it. He's getting better as a man every day. You know, a lot of men fit in that same category. I really like the way society's moving in that direction right now. And he's just saying, you know, just communicate. Don't try to have these permanent solutions. Just communicate. Let's
Fair
all
enough.
become better as people. Let's all not do permanent solutions for temporary problems. So
Gotcha.
definitely, let me give him a round of applause for that.
Shout out to Big Sean, man.
Shout out to Big Sean for that, for sure. I'm just dying that the clip sounded so like
He's getting so
monotone and
yeah,
you know, and you know, at one point, man,
He
I
says that you're
wasn't.
man?
At one point,
That's
I
what he says,
wasn't a
man.
communicator, and I'm like, what are you saying?
To the man that shot Nipsey.
Shout out to Pharrell. I forgot why I'm shouting him out.
Well, what did he tell us to do this time?
I have
man?
no
What's
idea.
the word of
But this is on
inspiration this
Instagram,
time?
so let me see what. Oh, he's talking at like Harvard or something. Oh, okay.
Did he pay for their tuition?
I'm watching a clip because he's speaking on the podium, right? Someone's comment says, "Just tell me the water and moisturizer algorithm that you're using to not age for 30 years."
Yo, that's for real, man. That
So-
guy's looked the same since he was 27.
So they don't want to hear the following.
We cannot let the algorithm continue to distract and even worse, divide us, because that's what these algorithms are doing. Algorithms have no conscience, but you do. Every last one of you guys do. You understand what I'm saying? Please don't move on. The algorithms that are in your phones have no conscience. So when they work you up, they're not feeling sorry for the damage that it's doing between mother and father, grandfather, mom, dad, cousin, brother, friends. The algorithms don't care. But you guys are humans. You guys are better than that. I want you to outsmart these algorithms because they're manipulating your news feed and effectively your life. Every last person in here is smarter than that.
Well,
We
shout out to
cannot let the
Pharrell
algorithm
for giving us the algorithm.
The algorithm. The man kept stressing algorithm.
Man, like, I know this word algorithm and I'm going to use it. That was his word of the day.
Listen, man, that's like, this is what I've been saying with this Datagate shit, bruh. I'm not into this Datagate stuff. It's the algorithm. It's all for algorithms. It's all for targeted marketing.
That's
all
life.
for algorithms. It's all for, oh man. Anyways, man, I'm about to go crazy if I go into that tangent again. Man, should we cut this live off?
Oh, yeah, we probably should at this point.
Has it
I
already-
totally forgot about it. I was like over something else at this point.
Okay, so before we get into the next shout out, definitely going to cut the live off. Shout out to everyone that has joined the live.
Julius Caesar 2 joined. That's
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. Rockout 79.
Shout out to Rock House.
Don't be synthetic. Shout
Be
out
synthetic.
to the homie, of course. I'm not gonna say the Govey, so I'll leave it at the name. Don't be synthetic. Shout out to you. So yeah, man, appreciate everyone joining the live chat as usual. Let's get off of that shit, and when we come back on, we're gonna be edited back in. Skit it. And we're back.
I don't know why you say that because we never left.
Never
but,
left. Back like we never left.
Shout out to Lil Nas X.
Yeah. Why
He,
are we shouting out Lil Nas X?
He signed a deal with Wrangler.
Okay.
Wrangler on my
Okay.
booty.
First of
And-
all, hold on. Let me pause for a second. I did not applause for Pharrell. Definitely. And let me applause for the Wrangler deal. Does this mean that Lil Nas X only has to wear Wrangler?
I don't know that.
Because I would not want to sign that deal. Imagine signing a George brand Walmart.
That's some solid clothes though. Like you're gonna have ample clothes though. Like
You
take
have
that
a
in.
ample Amazon Basics line. I see you.
But you still have ample clothes. Like
true.
you have one blue jeans for every day of the year, and you're fine.
It's true.
Some basic ass boy cut blue jeans, but
Boot cut. Oh my god.
yeah, Lil Nas X signed a deal with Wrangler, and some people aren't happy with his deal.
Yeah, man. Listen, like how do people?
So I knew you were
don't
gonna
get
go
it.
here. I gotta ask you something because I was talking to someone about this at work,
Okay.
and the person related this person always tells me some wild ass theories, and it always comes out left field, but sometimes they make sense.
Okay.
So one of the times he says, "Why don't we like Iggy Azalea?" We just because she makes a mockery of like rap community.
I get it.
Because that's how
we
the country
hate Iggy Azalea because she's a culture vulture.
But then that's how the country perceive
Lil
Nas X. And I get it. Like again, but to me, I don't care.
That's why I'm like,
if you make music that keeps me entertaining, then you're doing a good job.
That's why I'm slowing down right now. Okay, I get it.
So I get their anger, but I don't care because the music slaps and Wrangler on my boot.
I get it, but I don't care because black people never have a chance to do this.
Right.
So it's like, listen,
let us culture vulture.
Y'all been vulturing for so long. Let us have our one vulture. Mm-hmm. That's really it.
Hey, look, I always said if it's in my favor, I ain't gonna complain. Exactly. This is in my favor right now, so
this is definitely in our favor. So
I ain't complaining. Shout out to Lil Nas X.
And I don't think we officially did this, but shout out to Lil Nas X for how good that video was. I know we talked about it. I never watched
that video yet.
Watch it, man.
I watched it too.
Again, watch that video. So definitely a shout out to that. Shout out to him. Again, just continuing his virality. I know we've talked about it several times now on this podcast. So definitely a shout out to him. Let's get into some new music. New music. This is probably going to be the shortest new music we've ever done.
Ain't shit dropped.
Well, not ain't shit dropped. Some stuff dropped. It's just we ain't listening to shit. We're watching the Raptors.
Kind of like ever since like Thursday.
Like come on, man. Like
ever since Thursday. After game 5, I've been just waiting for game 7 or game 6.
I've been listening to only like
sports podcasts.
Nah, man. Like right before I fight, I can only listen to like certain kind of music. Mm-hmm. So like Kanye West Wolves I have on repeat. All the lights I have on repeat.
Okay.
Some Jay-Z I listen to, and that's kind of it.
Fair enough.
That's it. Like just 10 songs, right? I just listen to it on repeat. That's all I've been listening to. So I haven't really bumped new music. So you know what I mean? We're going to get into that in my rotation. But
I had no interest in anything that dropped that wasn't a single, to be honest.
That's interesting. Wow. Okay, so
I had no interest.
First and foremost, shout out to Boozy Fade.
Shout out to Boozy Fade.
Of course, they drop that list of albums that have come out for the week and whatnot. Yep. And that's where we get most of our suggestions from. Again, they cover about 80-90% on certain weeks in terms of what has come out. So we definitely appreciate that. Let's go through some of the names here that has come out. Flying Lotus, Flamagra.
Never heard of Flying Lotus. YG came out with For Real.
Okay, YG. I am intrigued by that one.
His last album disappointed me, so I have no interest in this.
Okay. Beast Coast came out with one. Escape from New York.
Who's Beast Coast?
That's Travis Scott. That's
I was say Travis Scott. I'm about to bump that shit.
I don't know why it's Travis. That's Joey Badass and Flatbush Zombies.
Okay, that may slap actually. I'll give that a shot.
Yeah, I'll talk about that a little bit later.
Suicide Boys and Travis Barker.
Mm-hmm.
They came out with Live Fast, Die Whenever.
Okay, interesting.
Energy.
Moneybagg Yo. Of course, he had a hit single last year with J. Cole.
That's the only reason why I think he's even somewhat of a name.
Exactly. He came out with one called Forever Heartless, but it's 43 VA Heartless. Forever.
I saw that, but I was like, is it maybe trying to say 43 VA? That's like his name of his stream. That's 43 VA, and it's like Heartless. And like
I freestyled that one for sure. So I hope I got that right. Rotimi came out with one.
And shout out to Rotimi.
Because power.
Exactly.
He's lining it up for the Power release.
Montana 300 came out with Views from the General's Helmet.
I've never heard of Montana 300. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Chicago, I think.
That's kind of it on the albums. Not gonna lie. And then some singles came out. Some bigger singles came out.
Yeah, some big singles. I can make an album.
I actually did listen to a couple of singles. But I'm not really a single guy.
Yeah.
But let's talk about some of them that came out. Of course, again, Young Thug came out with one. J. Cole and Travis Scott on that.
I like that one.
The London, I like that a lot.
That slaps.
The Ty Dolla $ign featuring J. Cole, Purple Emoji.
I didn't like that, but I wanted to listen to it once. I gotta give it maybe more of a listen.
I liked it. I just wish Ty Dolla $ign had another verse on there. Denzel Curry came out with one called Speedboat.
Mm-hmm. Ed Sheeran, Chance the Rapper, PNB Rock.
PNB Rock is
that song slaps.
He's back.
He dropped an album.
No, I know, but I'm saying like he's back in terms of like
publicity.
Sheeran and Chance are A-list names.
Oh yeah.
So to get PNB Rock on there,
that's big for him.
Exactly, that's huge for him. So I like that. Shout out to PNB Rock then. Joyner and Logic, of course, came out with ISIS.
Beef done. That's what everyone's
I
saying.
didn't know they had a fucking beef.
Oh, they've been beefing.
But-
They've been doing subliminals.
I didn't know that.
But
That's
yeah.
just, that's neither here nor there.
That's
Jacquees.
his new thing. Neither here nor there.
I love that phrase, man. It makes no sense.
It is right here.
It doesn't answer a thing.
It doesn't.
That's neither here nor there.
Like,
Listen, man.
that made no sense. You just ended the conversation with just a random ass sentence.
It's neither here nor there, man. That's neither here nor there.
It's here right now. We're talking about it. It's here right
Listen,
now.
man. Listen, it's neither here nor there, man. So it's all right. Jacquees came out with one that it's called Who's. She has a lot of singles today.
I didn't even know half of these.
Will Smith and DJ Khaled.
Did not see that. That must have not made the album.
Why wasn't that on the album?
Maybe clearance?
Maybe a Will Smith project.
Mm-hmm. It is Will Smith project. It's featuring DJ Khaled.
No, of course, but everything's featuring DJ Khaled technically.
No, but DJ Khaled featuring the other people on his album.
Touche.
Hella heavy.
IDK came out with one called Digital. He is an artist I said I was going to watch, so I do want to keep that same energy.
Black Boy JB, Mercedes, Ric Flair.
That era's done. That era finished in 2016.
That era slaps.
I hated that era.
It still slaps.
YB and Namir came out with one called Tweak.
That era ended when it first came out. I'm over him, man.
For real, Namir?
I feel like I even give Jay more credit than him.
Yeah, Almighty Jay.
Like Almighty Jay at least has some energy. Like Namir just feel like he's just rapping just because he's famous.
It's true. Doja Cat came out with one called UWU.
Oh, sorry, wrong song.
Estelle, that's Chicago boy, no? Estelle?
Yeah.
Shit, I love
American
that song.
boy.
Chicago boy.
You can be my
'Cause Kanye's
American
on
boy.
it.
Number the UK. Everybody gonna say UK. Reluctantly, because most of the press don't with me. Estelle once said to me, "Cool down, don't act a fool now. I always like a fool. Ow. Ain't nothing new. Now.
Know what you're
that song
drinking,
slaps.
and then I know what you're thinking.
Yo, Kanye West kills that track, man.
Oh man, I love that era. Again, Estelle came on one called Lights Out. The Max B joint is actually Max B in French. No, he recorded it from jail.
So it's over the phone?
Matt has a whole recording studio in there for sure. That one's called Hold On.
Makes zero sense.
Summer joint type of vibe. That one's actually I'm not gonna lie to you. But let's get into some of the music that we actually did listen to. I did listen to some of it. I don't know if you listened to absolutely none of it for the week.
I did. I only listened to singles.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit of what we actually did listen to. You mentioned the Thug single, so let's start there. What the fuck did Thug do, bruh?
Yeah, he did his thing.
Oh my god!
There's a reason why Thug is in a league of his own. Literally, like
it's
just him sitting in that corner that no one else can touch.
It's just him.
You have tried to, but you can't.
Is Young Thug the Kawhi Leonard of the rap game?
No, because he's more like he's just more like someone that's really athletic, but doesn't have the whole package.
He's Russell.
You know what?
Is Thug the Russell Westbrook?
No, because he's not. I don't think he's an MVP caliber type of like artist. I think he's just unique. He's like a Kyle Korver, but like a really not Kyle Korver.
He's like Clay then. Yo, you're not trying to respect Thug?
Okay, I'll give him Clay. Like he's like a defensive specialist. Like he's just good at one thing, but he does it really well. That he's around.
He's Eric Bledsoe, first team all defense.
Nah.
Yo, why did Pat Bev get snubbed?
Yeah, because no one expected Clippers to be this good.
Anyways, man,
I never thought the team was going to go to the finals. They need some representation on the team.
Fucking crazy.
Because how can the team go to the finals but they have no defensive stopper?
It's crazy. But we don't want to remain a sports podcast all day. So, Young Thug, man,
that was that 30 minutes ago.
He did some things again on this one. This one's called the London, like we said.
London.
If this is any kind of sign as to whatever is coming out by Young Thug, we're talking top 3 album of the year.
Well, we guys hear this album first, man. Because Young Thug has not given me a top album. He dropped solid albums, but not top albums.
Fair.
I need to hear something solid from him. This was good.
Cole did some things on this.
Yeah, I like when he did that auto-tune thing. I never seen him do that
It's
before.
crazy to look at a song and see Travis Scott as the least valuable player.
He was the LVP.
That's crazy. So that's all you need to know about that track.
I've already said I feel Travis Scott sounds getting annoying.
You know what?
I'm hearing it everywhere now. Just relax.
Ever since you've said that, I've kind of stopped looking at Travis as like an elite feature.
Mm-hmm.
And as a result, I'm like, yeah, I can do without Travis on this.
That's how it feels for me. Like when I see Travis on features, I'm like, like, it's
I
okay
get
to
it.
not have Travis. Like, I get he brings a crowd, but
I get it, and I think that's what it is. He brings a crowd.
Yeah.
Like, he brings the audience, right? Like the Kylie audience, the Thing audience, that audience. They're going outside. They're gonna go enjoy the sun as they work on the PowerPoint. But yeah, I mean, again, with this J. Cole fucking Travis Scott feature, man, you don't need Scott on this. I'm cool without him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You definitely get rid of him. But that one is a must download. Again, I'm not a single person, but certain singles I do have to listen to. That was one of them. Cole did his thing. Young Thug did his thing. Travis Scott was
He did his thing.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too. I would definitely get playback value. Okay, phone pauses.
And then you said step up.
You might as well just make all the noise.
Just walk. And then the Dolla $ign J. Cole. Let's talk about that since we're on the J. Cole.
I only heard this once because I just couldn't get into it. It sounded so off by both of them.
Why?
I just felt like
outdated.
It just felt like it wasn't a song for both of them.
Oh,
that's just how I felt. Like, I don't know. And I only heard this once, by the way. So
fair. No,
maybe on a second listen, I will maybe hear it better.
I think I only gave it 2 or 3 spins, so I'm kind of on the same category as you. Like, I don't remember off the top of my head. Like, you know what song I'm picturing? I'm picturing Dolla $ign and is it Jeremiah?
Yeah, Planes.
Wait, what that sample that they use? That old song. Oh fuck, I don't remember.
I know Planes, Dolla $ign, Jeremiah.
I can't even think about the melody right now, but I can only picture that song in my head when I think about this song. So that alone tells me I'm not really giving it, it's just due.
Yeah.
But again, I do remember, especially from listening to the Joe Budden podcast on this, the song is under 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's a really short song. So
right?
I think they get 1
2
verse.
minutes and 4, like 1 verse.
They both get 1 verse and there's a chorus.
And one thing they mentioned on the Joe Budden podcast is something that I agree with. We want new Dolla $ign music. We don't want Ty the feature.
Yeah, that's what it felt like too.
And even though it's Dolla $ign's song, it felt like Ty the feature because it's 1 verse each.
Yes, I agree with that.
Right? So I wish it was, and I agree with the Joe Budden podcast on this, I wish it was Ty opens, J. Cole middle, Ty closes.
Yes, and he does.
Instead, it was Ty open, J. Cole close.
Yeah, it just felt like.
So that actually had an adverse effect for me because again, I wanted it to be Ty featuring Cole. I didn't want it to be Ty and Cole, right? So I mean, listen, but at the end of the day, I enjoyed it. Definitely a summer song. Definitely felt like a summer song
for sure.
J. Cole is not stopping. He's definitely going nuts. He's going loco. He's not stopping anytime soon.
How many features does he have this year?
Shit, that's a good question.
Just do a count.
That's actually a real good question. But no, that one's good. That one is worth it in my opinion in terms of a download. That one's worth listening to. That one definitely is worth checking out. Did you listen to the Joyner Logic?
I did. I listened to the thing twice.
Okay. I think I listened to it once or twice. I think I listened to it once. I listened to it twice. I listened to it and then I watched a video.
Yeah, the same here. I listened to it and I watched. That's what I meant by twice.
Okay, so I'm with you then. So we're on the same boat.
I got taking the lyrics more. I didn't take in the lyrics. I almost taking the lyrics properly. Like I probably caught a few bars then and there. I was like, okay, I get it. But
did you feel like the video was a little off?
Yeah, it felt
a little
insensitive.
insensitive.
It felt so unnecessary, man.
I'm like
this felt like they were trying to go for something.
But then I thought to myself, we know Joyner's track record.
Yeah.
Right? I'm Not Black or whatever that video was called. What was the other video that he did? He's done a couple of videos that have been talked about.
Yeah, like, right? Pushing the edge for sure.
Yes, that's the best way to describe it. He's on a ledge, he's pushing the edge, whatever way you want to describe it. Joyner always manages to make a video that gets talked about. So because of that, it almost makes me ask, is he being insensitive on purpose? Is this the same outrage marketing that Gucci does, right? Broke my damn vape. Is this the same outrage marketing that Gucci does? Is this the same outrage marketing?
That's what I think it is.
Exactly.
That's what I think it is.
At that point, only for the benefit of Black people, I'm not mad at it. Because listen, white people do it.
So we're going to do the same thing.
So we're going to do the same thing. So on that comparison, I'm not mad at it. Every other way, it's like, man, this is not the right time for this, man. Memorial Day, you're going to be showing soldiers, ISIS-looking thing. Right. The song is called ISIS.
It's called ISIS. Like,
so you're showing the ISIS song? Dude on his knees, head wrapped up.
Yeah, like, no.
Yes, it's Logic under there, but...
It's not a good visual.
Yeah, not a good look. Definitely not a good look. But I thought the joint was aight.
It was okay.
I liked it.
I want to hear the bars. That's why I want to go listen.
I want to
to
pay
it.
attention to the bars.
Yeah, I want to listen.
Yeah. I otherwise, again, I do think it was good. I like both of their flows on it. I like that Joyner asserted dominance on it.
Well, I think it was his track.
I think it was his,
It's
right?
his track,
so that's what we wanted from Ty
Dolla
Dolla
Sign didn't seem like it was his track. I'm like, nah, I'm just here
exactly.
just
So
to chill.
Joyner came with a verse, then came with like a mini verse, and then Logic came in.
But you knew it was his track, just like the way he controlled the track.
Exactly.
Like, he controlled the track.
Exactly.
Ty Dolla Sign felt like he was sharing the track.
Very true. That's a great way to explain it. So I liked it. I like that. Again, that one's called Isis. I'm looking forward to whatever Joyner project comes out.
The Ed Sheeran, I just look at it. It's Ed Sheeran featuring Chance the Rapper and PNB Rock. So he's dipping into the hip hop bag.
Ed Sheeran has been Justin Timberlaking it for several years now.
He's been like dipping his toes a little bit, trying to test the water.
Yeah,
now,
he's been trying to.
It feels
do
like
that
he's trying to. Now he's gone waist deep
for a little while now, man. He's in deep because Chance is a gateway, man.
Mm-hmm.
Chance is a gateway,
and PNB's huge in the SoundCloud rappers. Don't forget PNB's huge.
That's why I said shout out to PNB because he's the perfect. This is how I describe PNB. It's cool to have white people, it's cool for white people to have him on their song. He also still draws the true urban audience.
Yes, he does.
Whether it's only women, whether it's men and women, he still has that true roots in urban culture, and he brings legitimacy. So if I'm Ed Sheeran and I'm like, hey man, I want to make an urban song, I'm gonna bring PNB, who's cool enough for me to bring, and who's real enough to legitimize my song.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, it's not like he's trying to force, like not like a little pump. Like,
exactly.
Come on, like
yeah.
Now
You
he's trying
Pump,
so hard.
Like Ed Sheeran featuring Pump. You're like,
he's trying so hard to try.
Ed
and get
Sheeran
PNB?
featuring PNB Rock.
Like, okay, I'm gonna give that a shot. Okay, which I did. I actually like the song.
I have no intention
Believe it
on.
or not, I like Ed Sheeran a lot. It's a lot of singing on it.
That's been your guy.
Because PNB starts the song off singing, which is sick. Then Ed Sheeran comes in singing. Love his voice. Chance comes in with his, Chance.
Slow talking, damn near talking on his verses.
That shit he does. But yeah, all in all, it was a good song. I enjoyed it. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a summer song for sure. Like all these songs coming out right now are all summer songs.
Yeah,
they want these playing at the 4th of July parties.
Yeah, there's a lot of summer music out right now, man.
I even bumped that Speedboat by Denzel Curry. I like that too. That was pretty nice. Yeah,
it was solid.
Yeah, I actually liked it.
I bumped some old Denzel Curry on some album radio the other day, just prepping for the fight. I was like, oh shit, man!
Denzel Curry.
I'll let this play, man. Shout out to Denzel Curry. He's nice.
Do you have anything else for new music?
I do have some stuff for new music. So Flying Lotus came out with one. Now Flying Lotus, I wouldn't know how to describe them. I'm not really good at describing music sometimes, but Flying Lotus is definitely a piece of music, an artist worth checking out for sure. This is a project called Flamagra. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right.
Flamagra.
Flamagra. Who knows? Let me see how many songs we have on here. We have 27 songs at 1 hour and 7 minutes.
Yeah, so I'm definitely not checking this out.
That is a feature-packed album. In terms of features, I'll read some of them. So we have Anderson .Paak.
Okay.
We have Little Dragon.
Who?
We have Tierra Whack.
Okay.
Denzel Curry.
Who?
This guy said who? Thundercat. Toro y Moi.
Who?
And Solange.
Who?
On there as well. So hard to describe their sound. It's like to some degree it has lo-fi elements. To some degree it has kind of funk elements.
Is it a band?
I think so. I believe so. It has to be like
the only Flying Lotus I know is Flying.
I kind of put them in that
Bomb.
blood orange. That's funny. Let me that. Wow.
That's the only Lotus Bomb I know.
Isn't it Lotus Flower Bomb?
Yeah, I realized that when I was saying, I was like, wait, it's not Flying Lotus Bomb. When I was singing, I was like, oh wait, hold up, that don't sound right.
Because I was about to sing to Flying Lotus Bomb. I'm like, this guy's not even singing it right. But shit, man, it's like I kind of compare them to Blood Orange in a sense.
Okay, they do like a singing, but it's more than one person and just background music.
Yeah,
like
instrumental E at times, lo-fi E at times. Okay. Psychedelic E at times, funk E at times.
Oh no, it's one
Hard
guy.
to describe. Is it just one person?
Yeah, it's one guy.
Well, then shout out to him,
His
man.
name is Steven Ellison. He goes by Flying Lotus or Flying Lotus or Fly Low.
They have I think they have a show coming up soon.
Yeah, just drop Flamagra.
I
Yeah,
low
one
key
guy.
might want to go to that, but no,
gotta
they're
listen to
they're real good, man. Let me maybe play a few seconds of that
Yeah, I've
opening
never
song.
heard of this before. I've never heard of him.
Give you a
before.
quick little example of what they sound like. And then like I'll pump another random song. So again, hard to describe their sound. I do want to say Anderson .Paak absolutely destroyed his
Okay.
feature.
As expected.
And to help to give you a better idea as to what Floating Lotus sounds like, I was going to play that song next anyway. So let me
That's
play a
fine.
little bit of that because Anderson .Paak destroyed. But let me play that.
Yes, Lord. Someone hit me the other day for a rendezvous. Long time no see was the time she used. Bright eyes like the lights at the carnival. Held combos but never held accountable. How's your mama do? How your papa doing? Oh, me hopping freer than the sample food. But like a sample loop, around and around I move until it's clear. Then I'm back to back in bags of loot. Spend years trying to steer both hands on you. Till I finally understood that I was spinning my hoop. Rather spinning my wheels, getting up in my years. But still I feel like a kid when I'm young nigga gotta live, that's the motto they use. So I'm back in my
I'm just going to steal Joe Budden's whole swag and just play gunshots while music plays and all that kind of shit. What is Anderson .Paak even doing to that song? I don't know.
That's on the fire.
He was just doing some things to that. But again, that's an idea of what Flying Lotus sounds like. Hard to really describe the sound, but it's pretty unique. It's an enjoyable listen. It's definitely one of those. Again, I'm intentionally oversimplifying it for the listeners, but it if you're into lo-fi, you'll be into this, and that's not
Okay.
to call this lo-fi,
But
it's just to say if you're into that kind of
it's very,
funkier,
it's adjacent to it.
what am I talking about?
Non-traditional.
Non-traditional sounding music. So it's not just verse hook. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like beat changes. It's funky. It's psychedelic. All that kind
Different
of stuff.
instruments, not just drums and bass.
Exactly. So that's definitely a really good one. Flamagra by Flying Lotus. Again, 27 songs.
Did you
at
bump
hour
all 27
7.
songs?
I didn't. I got.
I'm gonna say yes. I do. You wild.
I didn't because I didn't even notice Solange was on here. I don't know if I even got to the Denzel Curry feature. To be honest with you, I don't know if I did. I like a reprise too. This is called Black Balloon's Reprise. Interesting. But yeah, no, that's a good one. That's a good one. Definitely worth checking out, and I'm excited to hear that full album. I can see myself definitely listening to that for the rest of the year. So I'm really happy with that. Another album that I did listen to, actually before I'll do that after.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that after. Let me get that loaded up on my phone before I forget. So another album that I do want to talk about is Beast Coast. Beast Coast, of course, is the combination of Joey Badass and Flatbush Zombies. Flatbush Zombies is a hip hop group for those that don't know.
Out of Bush.
And for those that don't know Beast Coast, you may or may not have seen kind of that Rap City sort of relaunch that happened with Big Tigga. They were freestyling in the booth. That was Beast Coast. You've seen maybe, I think, a Hot 97 freestyle it was.
I might have, maybe.
Remember, I even played the Joey Badass a couple freestyles over the past couple of weeks. Those have all been Beast Coast clips as well.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
And yeah, like I've been saying, man, Joey Badass has been on one for a long time. He's
out there, man.
He's been ready to kind of erupt for a little bit. So
he dropped an album like 2 years ago or something.
Yeah, 1999. No, not
it was America.
Sorry, America. Yeah, I'm thinking 1999. That's his classic shit.
Yeah, that's like when I put him on the map.
That's his classic shit. My fault. That was a great fucking album.
That's when everyone was like, "Yo, this guy's actually good."
And he's like 25 years old.
He's mad young. No. That's when he's like, I don't think he's underrated, but he's slept on.
He's underrated. I think he is underrated, and I think he's one of those people. He's almost like, to me, Joey Badass is Paul George. To me, Joey Badass is Paul George. He's definitely a top 5 player in the game.
Definitely.
But there's other eyes elsewhere.
Yeah.
The eyes are on KD. The eyes are on Braun. The eyes are on Giannis, Steph, and
Kawhi.
rightfully so. J. Cole, rightfully so. Drake, rightfully so. Kendrick, rightfully so. Wale,
Nicki.
rightfully so. Nicki, rightfully so. But I'll be honest with you, Joey Badass is in the same class as all of them. I will say all of them. I will stand on that ledge. You don't have to agree per se.
I might put it in the tier under. But again, that just goes to because the eyes are not on them.
Exactly. So again, Joey Badass has been up to something for a little while now. So I'm definitely amped about that. But Beast Coast, man, this album, what I will say, it is a lot of rapping.
Oh,
it is a lot of rapping. Let me actually look up the information here real super quick. I'm like trying to multitask. Escape from New York is the name of the project. It's 13 songs at 46 minutes. Now, again, each song is going to have, or most songs is going to have both Joey Badass and Flatbush Zombies on there, right? But there's a lot of names on here. So let me just read the names. Obviously, some of them are going to be repeated. So I see here Flatbush Zombies, Nick Caution, Kirk Knight, Joey Badass, The Underachievers, Zombie Juice, Eric the Architect, Michi Darko, Issa Gold. Let's see here. More Nick Caution, more Kirk Knight. Listen, man, there's a lot of fucking rapping on here, man.
Because a lot of Pro Era on that too.
Yeah, exactly.
Nick Caution, the other guy you said.
Now I will say, in my opinion, this is not a Pro Era project.
Oh no, it's not Pro Era.
Not. But I'm saying what's the Pro Era album called again? What's the album?
The Shift, not The Shift.
I forget off the top of my head. But Pro Era, you know what a Pro Era project sounds like?
Yeah,
right.
It's Pro Era.
It's real.
It sounds like Pro Era.
Like Pro Era is another level good, bro.
The God.
I don't forget which one I'm thinking.
Oh, that's the new one. The Sex Tape.
Peep
the Apocalypse.
Yeah, that one. That's what I was thinking about.
The Apocalypse.
We know what their music sounds like. If I'm gonna compare, because naturally we're gonna draw comparisons to the other group that Joey Badass is part of, I will say I enjoy Thing More.
Flatbush Zombies.
No.
Pro Era. ASAP?
Yeah, I don't know why it just zoned out there. Yeah, I enjoy Pro Era more than Beast Coast. Okay. If I'm gonna do apples to apples.
Yeah.
But man, there's a lot of rapping on here. There's a lot to keep up with. It's like a Khaled project. It's like a Wu-Tang project.
Just coming at you.
It's like to some degree an ASAP Mob project. Like there's a lot coming at you. There's a lot of hip hop, a lot of verses, a lot of people involved, a lot of rappers, a lot of artists. Hard to pick a favorite song. Hard to pick a favorite verse. There's a lot going on. Right. But again, it's good music. It's quality music. Again, just like the Flying Lotus stuff, this is an album I can see myself revisiting ultimately for the rest of the year at the very least. Okay. So definitely worth a download. Escape from New York. Let me play a little bit of this Joey Badass. This one's called Rubber Band.
Lucy talking about us through the rubber bands.
I can hear ya. Connected, we smoking. You wish we choking one point of tequila. Need a babe with a body like Megan Thee Stallion. Shit, I love me a diva. Run the concealer, my back in the ceiling. If I need it, we looking to feed it. No, I'm looking like Jesus. We are the noble, Matsuisu. Send me the logo.
It's been some years on the road. Think it's time I come back home. Caught that money like a coat. Coming to the jungle ready for the bro. Every single summer, nigga, let it off. If it's any interest, then I pay the cost.
Yeah, it's just pure hip hop. You know what I mean? It's just
straight rap.
Pure rap just straight coming down your throat. Pause. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? But definitely that's worth it. Beast Coast, Escape from New York. Go download that for sure. I do want to make one little shout out before we get onto our rotation, unless you have anything else to add to new music.
No, I have nothing to add.
Okay, cool. So let me give a little shout out. This is actually new music related as well. I'm gonna give a shout out to KJ Baines. Now you're probably saying who?
Who?
KJ Baines. That's actually the JID concert that I went to. JID at a moment said, yo, who's gonna come on this stage and rap 151 Rum with me? Now in my head, I'm like, yo, I'm pretty fucking confident in my 151. I'm pretty motherfucking confident in my 151 Rum. Because remember when we said the JID challenge?
Yeah,
I read the lyrics. I was like, I know this shit. I can actually do this shit. I didn't go up though, obviously. I wasn't gonna.
Did someone go up?
So some dude went up, and I have the video of it, and whatever. Maybe one day I'll upload it. I sent it to him, and he's hitting it. He's hitting everything. Every note, every syllable. You know how JID raps. You know the JID challenge. Like, it's hard to even read what he's saying, and he's hitting everything, right? So after the concert, I go up to him, and I'm like, yo, you killed that. He's like, oh, respect, man. I'm actually dropping some music myself. I'm like, because while he's performing, I'm like, why does he have so much stage presence?
Like, he knows how to control.
He knows when to do the jump, like the fucking the what's his name?
The hands up or whatever.
The hands up, the jumps. He knows how to hype the crowd. I'm like, why does he have so much control?
He knows what he's doing.
He's like, yo, I'm actually dropping new music myself. I said, yo, I mean, respect. Like, we have the pod, and we're gonna
give a little publicity.
Listen, we're gonna give a little publicity. We're gonna do whatever we can. From a publicity standpoint. From there, I got his number. I said, yo, I'm gonna send you the clip. So he appreciated that. He said he was gonna try to get the clip from all angles possible. So I'm excited to see what he does with that. And then I saw on his Instagram like 3-4 days ago, he dropped some new shit.
Okay, shout out to.
So I was like, okay, KJ Baines.
Shout out to KJ Baines.
So shout out to KJ Baines. Let me actually play this new KJ Baines snippet. This one is called Insane by KJ Baines. We'll play the full minute. Shout out to KJ Baines, True North Views podcast. Let's go.
Yeah, Cage. Yeah.
So that's a little snippet of the instrument. So let me then find the song itself. 1 second here.
I don't wear my heart on my sleeve. That is how these niggas comfort me. I don't need your loving company. I just need someone to comfort me. Cause I'm going insane, yeah. 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 I can feel the pain in my heart, fucking up my brain from the start. I don't need the fame for my art. I just need to pay for my part. Cause I'm going insane, yeah. 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 I got a lot on my mind, begging God to please. I don't wear my heart on.
Shout out to KJ Baines. I see the JID influence.
I can see that.
I see you, KJ Baines. I see you, man. Again, shout out to you, man. That shit's alright. I don't know if it's on platforms yet, so I apologize for that.
How are you playing that off YouTube?
That was off of his Instagram.
Okay.
And his Instagram is simply KJ Baines with a Z. So KJBAINZ.
Simple as hell.
KJ Baines, man, go get that. So he says, according to him, it's on all platforms.
Okay,
so go look that up. Insane by KJ Baines. Shout out to him.
Shout out to him.
I got nothing left for new music.
Nothing left for new music.
Okay, so let's end the segment, of course, by asking that question. What is in your rotation, sir? Do you want me to start?
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Hey, you can start then.
All right, cool. So let's start. Like I said, man, when I'm in fight mode, there's only certain music I can listen to. I think about, oh yeah, they're filling that propane tank. Oh,
okay, baby. Barbecue season.
God damn. Oh, that's gonna give me a whole year of propane too. Anyways, like I said, there's only certain music I can listen to. For some reason, the music prior to 2012, for some reason, is a go-to. Beyond that, some Kanye and some Jay-Z. Okay. And it's kind of it. Like, I literally can't listen to anything else.
That happens.
So what have I been listening to lately? Watch the Throne is always focus music for me. That's Watch the Throne for sure. Jay-Z Blueprint 2, but specifically The Curse. So the Curse, for those that don't know, that's the one that has Blueprint 2, the title track on there. That's the one that has Diamond is Forever on there. That's the one that has You Don't Know remix on there, Meet the Parents, etc., etc. I love the Curse, man, for sure. Jay-Z, who? Jay-Z, the rapper nigga? Yeah. The Black Album, I'm listening to that too. That's definitely... I realize that whenever we talk about rotation, I always forget to mention Jay-Z.
Because you listen to Untitled?
I listen to Jay-Z every fucking week.
No,
because I listen on my music app. I don't even use Tidal, right? I always forget to refer to allude to that. So I'm going to try to be more conscious of mentioning Jay-Z. Otherwise, I will say early in the week, I bumped some other stuff. So I actually was a little bit of music diarrhea this week.
Oh, you're all up everywhere?
I was all over the place because like I was saying, I was getting into fight mode and I didn't know what to listen to. So I was trying to find like what to listen to, where to get my mind right. I went all over the place. Like I said, older music for some reason. So I went Ambition Wale.
Okay, that's a good album.
Right, I love that. Don't Hold Your Applause, followed by Double M Genius, followed by Miami Nights, followed by Legendary, and then Lotus Flower Bomb.
Lotus Flying Bomb. Lotus Bomb.
I went from Wale Ambition to Tana Talk 3 by Benny the Butcher.
Tana Talk 3.
I'm like, okay, not feeling it yet. Then, like I said, I usually like older music, so I went back to Till the Casket Drops by the Clips.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, still not there yet. Let me go newer again. Cause, my nigga Cause, Affected. Of course, that's the album with Hustler's Story featuring Kendrick Lamar and Zendaya featuring J. Cole.
Zendaya? Oh no, song's called Zendaya.
I love that song, man. Holy shit! Is he talking about Zendaya?
I don't know.
I think he is. I think he is. From there, you got to play Shameless by Buddy.
Shameless.
At least once a week. You got to play. Man, can I talk about my struggle? Shit.
I don't sell weed to the stars, man.
To the stars. $800 apartment, man. That shit is trash. Yeezus. I bumped a lot of Yeezus.
Yeezus is good music.
I love Yeezus, man. That's a real good album. Doris by Earl Sweatshirt.
Hey. A good album.
It was a good album, just wasn't there. Graduation by Kanye.
Okay.
My official nighttime music is When I Get Home by Solange. So that's probably gonna be in my rotation every week.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling a little bit more R&B after listening to Solange, so I went and I bumped Legacy by Jamila Woods.
Yeah.
I know I talked about that a few times. She's nuts. Go listen to that album. She's nuts. Shrem. I don't know why I bumped Shrem. Shrem 3.
Shrem 3, okay. Of all of them, I wouldn't bump that one.
I know. I'm like, what the fuck?
If you want to bump that, then bump that.
I'm like, okay. So I didn't last too long there. I bumped the Baby on Baby. Of course. It was the hot day. What day was that? Thursday?
Thursday.
I think, Wednesday, Thursday. I put all the windows down. I'm like, I need some ignorant shit. Yeah. So I bumped some Baby on Baby by the Baby. And then I followed that up with Beloved by Dave East and Styles P.
Okay.
That was one of my projects, or not project of the year. Did I call it?
No, you called project of the year.
I think I said collab of the year.
I think you said collab of the year.
I think I said collab of the year for 2018. Beloved by Dave East, Styles P. And I mean, some of the usual suspects: DiCaprio 2, Igor, by Tyler the Creator, of course. Life of Pablo by Kanye West. Father of Assad by DJ Khaled, of course.
Assad.
I know we don't really revisit albums on reviews, although we might start doing that sometimes, because I don't think it's fair for us to always give 2-day reviews. I think sometimes we should go back.
Yeah, that's...
quick little sidebar. Khaled's album's a weird album.
I know. I noticed that the first time I listened to it.
It's a very weird album because I can't say I like the album. But if I go song by song, I like 9 songs.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So if I like the Cardi 21 song.
Like that song.
I like the opener, the Buju, Sizzla, Movado, 70
Sigh.
You know, it's alright. It has its moments. I don't like the Chris Brown song. I love the SZA song.
Just Us.
I love that SZA song. The Meek Mill, J Balvin.
Hey, girl, I'm telling you.
It's starting to grow. Nipsey, no question. That's 5. Nas CeeLo, no question. That's 6. Meek Lil Baby. I just want to say the Baby.
That was good.
Meek Lil Baby, that's 7. Jeezy Rick Ross, that's 8.
That was alright.
I'm
That's
skipping
pretty good.
Jay-Z, I'm skipping Bieber.
Yeah, just keep those two.
Big Sean, that's 9.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
And then the last song with Buju, I like that too. That's 10 songs.
Hey,
So how can I say I hate the album if I like 10
you
songs?
hate the album,
but I don't like the album.
because the album didn't have like it's like playlist music. That's what the album's like.
True. But
that's why the songs are good. But
yeah, quick little sidebar of Khaled. So you're gonna hear Father of Assad on many weekly rotations because there's 10 songs that I like, and that SZA song, I fucking love that SZA song. It's crazy. I went back and I bumped Ye by Kanye West. Like I said, in fight mode for some reason I can only listen to Ye and Hove. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's gonna be the end of my list as usual. Podcast, Joe Budden, Need to Know. Not Brilliant. What's my dude's name?
Need to Know.
No, I said Need to Know already. Clubhouse. Other Mouse Jones one again.
Did that still go on? Because I went the other day and they didn't have anything updated from like March.
Oh man, they don't have that no more, eh?
I don't know that, but this was like
I listen to old episodes sometimes, but fuck, I didn't check new shit. But anyways, man, shout out to everyone and shout out to all the music, man.
Shout out to them. Okay,
what's in your rotation?
Really small. This week I did not listen to a lot of music, which just wasn't feeling it. Started off with the Aaron LP. It's really one of my morning music.
Sunreal or whatever.
Sunreal, yeah.
Okay.
Morning music driving to work. That's one of my favorite albums.
Morning music.
Yeah, it's kind of like lo-fi. Like, you know, it's up enough to wake you up, but it's not.
How does it compare to the Mike Posner shit?
You mean the Blackbird or whatever? Sorry.
You remember that Mike Posner album where he said listen to it in its entirety?
Oh no, that was
different.
That's different.
Completely different.
Completely different.
Okay.
This one's more like a album. That was more like a
sonnet. Symphony or something.
Exactly. There we go. Like it was more. That was more in depth. This one's more of a just.
I feel you.
I need to make some music.
I feel you.
Icebreaker by Lil Barrett that came on. This is Big Sean. I bumped a lot of Big Sean. I don't know, man. Big Sean needs to drop something real soon. Cause
hey, listen, man, it's coming.
After listening to that shit on DJ Khaled, I'm like, I need some Big Sean.
It's ASAP. It's coming.
Rap Caviar. I just want to see what's pumping out there. Like, I had no idea what's on the radio.
It's true.
So I just want to see what everyone's
Sometimes you got to caviar it. That used to be your shit though, Caviar, before it got like big.
Before it
was like obviously paid. Like I think you put a lot of people on Caviar. I'm not gonna lie.
Because like that's where you should find like music that like because it wasn't just paid music, it was actually good songs.
Yeah, now it's paid.
And then songs are there for like 6 months. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, why am I still seeing Drake's album on this?
Yeah,
like get out of here. Hard in Alondra. I played the whole album just because of Shameless. To be honest,
definitely you got to play it around Shameless. Ever since that Jordan Woods line. I don't know what it was. Like something about that Jordan Woods line made me start loving the album.
This is Killy. A bunch of Killy.
Shout out to Killy.
So I've been bumping my late night playlist, which is for my late night drives. I'll just say some people on that: Buddy, some Toby, some Black Bear.
Toby, man, I still gotta listen to Toby.
Some Ganache.
Still gotta listen to Toby.
I think you like Toby. And then there's my summer playlist, which is still in the works. But it has some Lil Uzi, some PNB, some Tory Lanez, some Roddy Ricch, some The Baby.
Playlist that you made?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Some Lil Baby, some Gunna, some Nav on that, some Nav Meek Mill, some DJ Mustard, some Skepta on that.
So is this playlist JustShola's Just Music?
Nah. That's a nice name. It's not public yet. It will be soon though. Yeah, still works. Still a little bit in the works, but
still in
probably by next week. The place we read it just needs to add a little bit more songs to make it a nice.
Okay, I'm with you.
And I already have some songs in the works to add, but yeah, that adds it to my playlist and I'm done. So yeah, that's all I have for the week,
Cool. I'm with you on that, man. I'm with you. So let's finish off then that music potpourri segment.
Potpourri.
Of course, before we end off the show, man, let's get into some random thoughts and then we'll end this thing, man. We'll end this thing. Of course, random thoughts, of course, is that random shit, man. That random shit, whatever's on our mind, whatever we liked, whatever we retweeted, whatever we saved, screenshotted, whatever we considered talking about for this week.
Did you hear about the Raptors?
Oh, you hear about the Raptors? Yo, we're going to the finals.
Yeah, I heard
going to the finals. I did tweet at, like I said, at 11:30 p.m. I said, bro, imagine Clay on the Raptors, like I said. And somebody responded saying Danny replacement.
It doesn't work that way. And you don't replace a $25 million contract with a $10 million contract.
It's only $15 million.
Where did 50 mil come from? Just cap,
Luxury.
It's called cap space for a reason. Man.
Let's see here, man. Let's see what else I got.
That's on here. Just kind of see where it is. Tyreek Evans. Nope. Oh, right there. I found it. Toronto prison guard pregnant with an inmate's baby at Toronto South Detention Center.
Wow. God damn.
Yeah.
Yikes. Shout out to our guy. I won't say his Govey, but he tweeted, bruh, Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, Chris Bosh, DeMar DeRozan all couldn't do what Kawhi just did for the city of Toronto. We are really going to the NBA Finals.
Are we?
That's the best way to explain it.
We are.
That's the best way to explain it, man.
I have one here. A man who was wrongfully convicted of murder in 1972 will receive X amount of dollars from the state of Michigan.
Is he getting his 30 acres?
Nah. How much do you think he's getting? That X was because I was going to ask you. Close, 1.5.
1.5 mil for 40 years.
A man did 45 years in prison. They get a man 1.5.
Can we do that math, please? Is that 20 grand a year? Please.
I think someone did it like $18 a day or something like that.
So 1.5 million for 46 years? How many
45 years.
45 years. Sorry. 1.5 million. 45 years. That's 33,000 a year.
You can't even live off that.
So you gave him, okay, good for you. Are you, wow.
They're probably going to tax him too. Let's not forget.
Oh, man. Anyways, anyways. Let's see here.
Is that Jeopardy streak still on?
Which streak?
The Jeopardy streak.
Oh, that dude that's been killing it?
Yo, he found us hole in the system and he's making it work.
Listen, that's it. That's all.
Logic, Confession of a Dangerous Mind. How much do you think it sold first week?
Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. I'm going to say 110.
It did 82.
82? Okay.
More than I expected. I thought it would do like 70.
Okay. I mean, it was a relatively surprise post, so I'm not mad at it. Let's see here, man.
Kim and Kanye trademarked the name Psalm, or I think they're trying to.
That's real dumb.
I don't see how you can. I feel like that word is too much of a public.
Not to mention it's like church shit. How can
you can't be like it's more. It's it has a religious root to it. You can't trademark religious.
Yeah.
words.
What? That's kind of dumb. Did you hear about dude from The Chi, bro?
Yo, that sucks, man. Because I actually really like that guy. I thought he had potential.
Yeah, I know, man. I really liked him.
I like
past tense
in The Chi, man. I really liked him, and he was
loved The Chi. I thought he was gonna be that next.
Yeah, it's like some next big
next
actor
up in terms of like a black go-to. Like he's
gonna
do
start
more
than one
serious
role.
roles.
Yes,
and
he can be serious. He can be funny.
This, that, and whatever. And
now he getting dropped left, right, and center.
He gets dropped by everything. Jesus Christ, my ad blockers are kicking in. Trying to load up this article, man. God damn, let me just read that real quick.
Well, I know a bunch of, and it was more than one, not a bunch of.
Yeah, he's being dropped. So Variety has confirmed the up-and-comer actor will not return for The Shy's already announced third season.
That sucks.
Season 2 will still air as is. Yeah, I do need to watch that. In addition, he will no longer be starring in a Netflix film called Desperados, in which he was set to star opposite Nassim Pedrad. I don't know who that is. Anna Camp and Robbie Arnell. Don't know who that is either. None involved would comment on the reason for severing ties with Mitchell. Apparently, it was over allegations of inappropriate behavior.
For more than one
reportedly, he was involved in an offset incident during production on Desperados. Wow, because the story that I heard was from his co-host on The Chi.
That's what I heard too.
So she was basically saying, I can't really find it here in the article. I think it's right here. The stunning turnaround, Let's see here. He plays a leading role in The Chi, which is Lena Waithe. Okay. Black Tom Hanks. See, like, that's kind of what I thought he was going to be too.
He was on a good trajectory.
And I can't find it in the article, but his co-star had basically said, like, she would have to bring her husband on set.
Yeah, I heard that.
To, like, make him know what it really is.
It's not like that. Like, don't get the idea, man. It sucks, man. Put your pants for a little bit.
PSA, women just want to be respected.
Put your in your pants.
That's all it really is. Stop feeling entitled.
Put your in your pants for a little bit.
Put your in your pants for a little bit, for a lot of bit.
And think.
All it takes is thinking, man. Just think. At the end of the day, if someone is going to... I think men need to try to empathize a lot more, right? And I'm gonna use an example that's gonna sound like a diss, right? Let's say a girl comes at you and you don't think she's attractive, right? How annoying is it?
It's mad annoying.
Like
because you're like, yo, I can try to talk to this next attractive girl.
You know what I'm saying? Let's say you're at the club or you're at a party.
I'm trying to see like I'm with you. I'm trying to talk like I'm trying to make myself available.
That's how, and you're that annoyed as a male because you're trying to do your own
my
thing,
own thing.
right?
Like I'm like, yeah, this is not going to go anywhere. I don't want to invest my time and effort into this.
And
whatever.
men compared to women, with men that doesn't really happen too often. But when it does, it's like, fuck, bro, leave me alone.
Exactly, like a no is a no. Like,
trying to accept the no.
Like I get it, but I'm not your type. You're not my type. Sorry.
That's how women feel damn near 24/7. So sometimes when I think about it like that, it's like, man, how hard, like it can't be hard to empathize. It can't be hard to just say, yo, let me think. Let me not make this woman uncomfortable. You never want to be that guy that made the woman uncomfortable.
Yeah, you never want to be.
You never want to be, right? Like even if, you can call it just a poor sense of judgment. You can call it misspeaking in certain scenarios. You can call it,
it happens. It happens.
You can call it us being a product of society. Listen, at the end of the day, we're a product of the toxic masculinity that has existed in the world for centuries and decades and millennia, right? So to some degree, we can't help it. To some degree, as we continue to improve as a collective, the bar has to continue to go higher and higher and higher. And the only way for the bar to go higher and higher and higher is to see people doing low acts, right? Ultimately.
Pretty much. Everyone knows what not to do.
But at the same time, it's like, man, certain things is just like, come on.
Hey, you know what? Hopefully he's learned, and I don't know what else. Best of luck in your future.
That's all it really is. Best of luck in the future.
I hope you learned from this, and
at the end of the day,
it's a big mistake you made. You just lost on probably a bunch of M's.
Yeah, you lost a lot of M's. You lost a lot of M's. Jason Mitchell from The Shy.
Do better.
Yeah, do better. For sure.
Do like the Raptors and go to the finals.
God damn. I think that is all I got for random. Let me actually just double check if I saved anything on Instagram, because I think I intentionally did.
I stopped seeing on Instagram. I just started screenshotting because whenever I see on Instagram, someone gets deleted. I'm like, come on, like that's why I saved it, because it's some wild.
Only reason why you saved it.
That's deleted.
Let's see here.
Let me clear out.
Okay, this one's interesting. Costs of living a normal life in downtown Toronto. Ready? So this is average costs.
Yes.
Right? Housing and utilities. Can you take a guess?
1,000.
Housing.
Oh, housing
downtown.
And utilities. Sorry, I'm thinking of just utilities.
Let me just say that again. Housing.
3,000.
Good guess, but I guess utility is not as high if you live in a condo because it's condo fees. Or you're renting anyway.
Yeah, probably renting.
So housing and utilities, $2,400.
Okay.
Right.
I can see that.
Phone, $90.
So this is like a one bedroom or a bachelor?
Probably. Right.
$90, fair.
Right. Transportation, $200.
You take that TTC, yeah.
And Uber, right?
And Uber, fair. Yes.
Groceries and household items, $266.
$266. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's pretty low on groceries, but
I don't think so. Because when you tie that in with dining out, $270.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I missed that dining out.
Right.
So it's like 450, like.
Yeah, like $5
for food on a month. Okay, that makes sense.
I'm with that. Partying, $120.
Okay, you go out once a week.
Once a week. I'm with that. $40 a week.
Fair enough.
3 weeks of the year, of the month.
Of the month.
Health and fitness, $80. Because there ain't no fit for less down there.
Yeah, they ain't no fit for less down there. You go to a good life.
Coffee, $40. You're there, man. A lot of Java in here. So you're gonna fall into the life.
There is still. I was at Tim Hortons almost every day when I was downtown.
You're gonna fall into the life. So that is a total of $3,582 per month, which is a total of $42,986 per year. I'm gonna say that again. I'm gonna round up. $43,000 per year in spending money.
That's not much, and some people's pay is
spending money to live downtown. So that's $43,000 before tax. Which is about $65,000.
Probably.
$43,000 after tax, which is about $64,000 before tax, and that's to break even. That's not savings.
You're not
that's
making
not
a
paying
profit.
debt.
So
just ultimately, to live downtown, you got to make like 80 racks.
And that's like a one bedroom too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Sucks to be Toronto. Sucks to live in Toronto.
God damn.
But we in the finals.
We in the finals,
so we don't get
that shit is worth it then.
Right?
That
Let's
shit
go
is
to the
worth
finals,
it.
man. F all y'all.
Jeez. Let me see here. Some more random thoughts. Kyrie Irving. He said, so Kyrie Irving on where he sees himself in 30 to 40 years, right? And this is a very Kyrie thing to say. I don't know if you guys will see me. I'll probably be in 800 acres in Texas in the middle of nowhere, off the grid in a self-sustaining community, just living with no power. Like, this is all fun and all, but technology is just killing me, man.
This guy's a weirdo, man.
Weirdo. He's so weird, bro. There was the clip. I told you Giannis was limping. I knew he was injured, man. I found the clip. I got to show this to my bro. I was telling him after game...
because he twisted his ankle.
Yeah, but I was saying he was hurt. That's why he wasn't himself the final 2-3 games.
Man.
Kawhi locked him, but goddamn, he was hurt too. Shit.
Bye-bye, Giannis. Come back again next year. We ain't fear no beer or fear no duck or whatever it is. Fear the buck.
I am going to end the random thoughts with the following clip that I've posted now 3 times to this chat, but
yes, I've seen it.
I want to grab the 1-minute Instagram version. So let me end off random thoughts with this. Let's see here. It's loading.
He on there, wow, baby.
In the whole world, look around you. Look at this. We created this. This didn't exist before we were here. Look around at the square. I promise you right now, we did this. Doesn't matter what anybody says. They can say it's disrespectful. They can say it's this and that. Everybody's within the rules. Everybody's doing their thing. All we are is not a passionate. We are like a college sports team. The Toronto Raptors are a college sports team. I promise you. I love Toronto. I love this team. And we're going to the everybody.
Shout out.
Look around you.
Shout out. Shout out to Drunk Drake, man.
Shout out to somebody commented saying, I know Coke when I see it. I was like, oh, I was like,
okay. I ain't say that, but I just say, schmizzle.
I don't know Coke, so I'm not gonna even try to make no claims. But he's right. He's right. This is organic. Jurassic Park has only been around for 5 years.
Yep.
The Raptors' playoff hopes has really only been around for 5 years, other than the previous Bosch era.
We didn't really have any hope back then.
Carter era, kind of.
Carter, yeah, we kind of did.
Bosch era was not really.
Not really, man. We didn't get past first
DeRozan era, yes. DeRozan started it, man.
DeRozan started this.
We do have to say that. DeRozan started it. We're definitely not going to.
We're not mad at DeRozan.
I'm not going to talk shit.
We just had to advance. That's
I will never speak bad on DeRozan's name. But Kawhi, man, Kawhi did what he had to do.
Kawhi better.
He brought us to where we need to be.
Kawhi better.
Let's make a realistic prediction, though.
Raptors in 7.
I'm not mad at that. Listen, we have home court.
Yes.
We're obviously going to be biased. So for those listening, laugh if you may, but y'all were the same people that said Bucks in 4.
KD
so I'm going to just put that out there.
KD's not playing the first 2 games.
KD's not playing. I don't think KD's coming back. I think KD's already checked out. I think he needs a valid reason.
I think he wants a ring, though. He still wants a ring.
It's true.
He'll come back. Might as well just play the next.
Why give up the ring if you're gonna?
Exactly. You're already here.
You're here. Yeah.
It's not like you're in the first round. Like fuck this. I don't want to play. I'll have to win 7 games.
But here's the stage, right? So Raptors have home court, right? Raptors won both regular season matchups.
There's hysterics beside it.
Why? Steph wasn't there for one.
Steph wasn't there for one, and Kawhi didn't play in the second.
But we won both.
Yeah, and KD went off for 51 on one of them. Let's not forget that.
And we won both.
Yeah, but again, it's just hysterics, and it wasn't the same team. This is a playoff.
No, I know it's playoffs. At the end of the day, it's playoffs.
It's not like facing an Eastern Conference team that we know.
But for confidence reasons,
for confidence
reasons, it's a good thing. Listen, we beat them. There's no question of oh my god, how are we going to beat Golden State in 7?
I think Golden State's
we had 2 matches against them this year, and we beat them twice this year. We have home court advantage. Yes. We play well at home.
We really do.
I think we can get game 1 without KD.
Yes.
I think we can possibly get game 2 without KD as well.
I think so too.
I hope so.
I think we can take both at home.
I think we can take both at home.
Yes.
Oracle is where
that's where I'm getting here. Oracle's pretty loud.
But, it is a good sign to see that Portland led all series.
Yeah, but it's also not a good sign to see that they came back.
That's Portland.
Yeah, Portland.
Right? Portland. And it's also a great sign to see the Raptors hold their lead and maintain their lead and extend their lead on 3 occasions against the Milwaukee Bucks.
But they need to hit their shots, man, because Milwaukee was not.
But they were hitting them with.
Milwaukee was not hitting shots in Game 5. We were not hitting either. We just happened to hit a slightly better clip.
True. No,
Golden State's not going to miss. Steph's not missing those threes.
You're absolutely right. But
Clay's not missing those threes, man.
Realistic prediction would be a realistic one would be Golden State in 6.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that.
Again, let's hope for that Raptors in 6. Let's hope for that Raptors in 7. Fuck, give us Raptors in 4. God it.
Raptors in
Steph get injured or something. No woes upon you.
Nothing big.
Nothing
just
big.
enough. So
tweak ankle, man.
Tweak your ankle. You can't play for 2 months, but you're back to normal after that.
Listen, man. This is legendary shit. This is once in a lifetime shit. Remember where you were when the Raptors reached the NBA Finals.
I do.
I remember where I was. I just knocked a nigga out. I was in my car smoking I was in my car friggin'
back home smoking legal.
And I was watching the game on my phone after celebrating a victory. So that's my moment. That's what I'm gonna remember it as, and shit, we're here, man.
Yes, we are.
We're motherfucking here. So
St. Louis Wings with a whole bunch of people. We were cheering, let's go around. Like they could hear us. You think they could hear us at the fucking stadium?
God,
I wowed out when the game ended. I was just walking around, high fiving, man.
I know, man. Shit, it was amped, man.
It was amped.
It was surreal. It's a surreal feeling for the city.
We've never been here before. It's not like we're saying it's our 10th time back.
Yeah, surreal feeling for the country.
We don't know how to act.
For the city. We don't know how to act. Like, listen, man, I can't blame Drake. I can't blame.
I don't know. I haven't done it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know. I haven't done it.
That's really all it is. So salute to the Raptors. Salute to making it to the finals. Let's hope for the best. Game 1 is on Thursday. Raptors have home court advantage, man. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So please do me a favor. Cue that music.
Raptors in the finals.
That being said, that will bring us to the end, the unfortunate end of another episode of the True North Views podcast. So please, if you like what we talked about, if you're a Raptors fan, if you're feeling the new music we talked about today, what do you think about Beast Coast or Pro Era? You let us know. What are your thoughts on Flying Lotus? What about all these singles that have come out? What are your guys' thoughts on the summer music that's coming out? Anything that you like that we talked about this week, we ask one thing. Please continue that conversation by telling a friend to tell 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 a friend.
That represents the finals.
You know what it is? That's 6 degrees of separation. I did learn some more degrees here.
Okay.
So yesterday at my fight, in the audience was none other than George Chuvalo. Now, you might be wondering who is George Chuvalo. Unless you're of the sporting world, you might not know, or of the boxing world, I should say. He is a Canadian boxing legend who fought in 1966 and 1972. He fought none other than Muhammad Ali.
Clearly lost.
And he lost both of them, but he lost both of them by decision.
Okay.
So he went 24 rounds. And back then, it might have even been 15 rounds.
It was long.
I got to double check. He went at least 24 rounds with Ali.
Jeez.
So I'm 1 degree away from George Chuvalo.
Jeez.
Now, rest in peace, Muhammad Ali.
But he was 1 degree away from probably him.
2 degrees away from Muhammad Ali.
Bro, that's
3 degrees away from Malcolm X.
4 degrees away from fucking Martin Luther King.
Listen, man. Listen. These degrees are a real thing. So please, 6 degrees of separation.
Tell everybody.
Tell everyone, man. It's a real thing. It's a real motherfucking thing. Now, as usual, I go by the name Harris.
I'm the skirt master, Mr. Triple Double, no assist, leading the Raptors to the finals, baby. Robin 64 from the TTC. I'll go to watch the Raptors win the finals, baby. My name is JustShola.
Jeez, motherfucking finals. God
finals,
damn.
Baby.
Tell them that #1 rule, please.
Watch out for the wastemans at the finals, baby.
Stay blessed. We are motherfucking blessed, man. The Raptors are going to the finals. Salute to everyone. Shout out to everyone.
Finals,
you already know what it is. It's the True North Views podcast. It's episode 57. 7.
Finals, baby.
Let's get it.
Finals, baby.